Hey, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's up, baby?
Hey.
Not a lot of people in. We are early, so we're probably
Mm,
we're probably juking some people. But they always talking about when you're gonna come on early. Here we are.
I know. I told you we're gonna try to make it a point to come on early, especially like on my days off.
Yeah.
I can push you a little bit more, but when I get off at 9 o'clock, it's
You
you
could
know,
you could push me a little more.
yeah.
Huh?
Ah.
Huh?
And I excuse my voice. I know it sounds like I smoked 10 packs of cigarettes today, but I didn't. I just have like this congestion in my throat. Like it's just like my nose and throat. Like, shut up.
Yeah, I say none.
I Get your head out of the gutter or your mind out of the gutter.
You
Yeah, I sound horrible, but it's all right.
sound the same to me.
Wow, really? That's what we're doing today?
El Vergudo. Who? Me? Where did you do your time at, tough guy?
What did it say?
Pesetas. It's all right. Let him talk. Let him talk. I want to talk to him.
What does pesetas mean?
PCs.
Oh, well, hello, join us. You're here, aren't you? Being one of those fans.
Yeah. You got any kids, bro? Hopefully you're taking care of them. Johnny Chinga said, Buenas noches, Chronicles familia. Ropey, Buenas noches, Chronicles familia. Early night tonight. Hi, Cricket and Jovan. What's up, Ropey? Yeah,
Hey,
we're trying to get we're trying to get all of our people that are usually go to sleep early on. So trying to get make it earlier and earlier. So not crazy early, but around this time every night so that we can everybody can jump in that wants to. Cisco, what's up, homeboy? Hugo, Cisco out in cashing. Freedom
oh,
Liberty.
look at Freedom Liberties here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because it's early. He's still awake. Remember, he goes to sleep at 9:45.
That's right. That's right.
Yo, what's up, Grillo? You are early, he said. Yup, yup. What's up, bro? White Fence and David Pelayo. What's up, homeboy? Damn, I ain't seen you out. It's been a minute, too, for David, right? I think. Our Lopez said, what's the matter? Is Spider, are you scared of me getting the live? What? What happened? You're here. You're in the live. Why scared?
Hey, you know who I better see tonight, or not better, but hope to see EJG because he's always talking about how late you come on, and
Yep.
we need to backpack our A's back to the earlier time. So I mean, here we are.
And it's still kind of late for him. I mean, for him, it's
Yeah, it's already almost 9. So yeah, I mean, we're trying. We're
not for
trying.
not for him. It's remember he's in Chicago or in Illinois, so for him it's already like 11:30. But we're trying.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
We are trying. Matt put the little Tolo emoji. What's up, brother? David Pilar said, yes, Rojo, East Oakland. Just in time, Chronicles and Geronimo. R. Lopez said, yeah, I'm catching it live. Javier Hernandez, what's up, brother? He said, how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all well.
Yep, we are doing good.
You will. How you guys?
You missed Geronimo.
No, I didn't. He said, just in time, Chronicleros.
Oh, okay.
Come on, girl. I'm on this. You the one.
Okay, I'm just checking. I was just making sure you're on here.
You the one that be missing. What happened to Elber?
Okay, I'm just checking. I was just
I wanted to talk to Elber.
Where is he at?
I don't know. He called me a peseta, and then he called me and you pesetas, babe. My girl didn't
Oh,
my girl didn't piece you up. The hell? She's still strong. Her 3 days.
How are you gonna say something though and then leave? And it's probably like some 45-year-old. Go take care of your kids, tuck them in, tell them you love them, hope that they don't turn out like you
Yeah,
know, for sure.
yeah, yeah. And if they do, hope that they PC up and not get killed.
There you go.
Yo, see that?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Rope P said, try to come on early for the old timers. LOL. Yep.
We're
Try.
trying.
I go to sleep at 9 like an old man said, freedom, liberty. I know, bro. Javier, ¿qué hubo, hermano? Freedom, liberty at 9 estás ruco. Freedom, liberty said, Grigo on his 3 hour break. No, not no more, bro. I'm off. I'm just here in my office. I'm at work. But this ain't no, it's not a break. Not technically. I'm on salary, bro. So I'm always kind of on, but I'm not on. But I'm just here, you know. Let me see. Oh, Elver. I did my time in Cali GP prison 180 and 2 said, oh my God. Wow. Well, aren't you special?
Oh, that's hilarious. Were you a legend?
David Elias said, I'm going to call you one day, Cardinal. All right, brother. Yeah, do that. Absolutely. Matt said, I have a 4 hour shift tomorrow, but gotta wake up at 4:30. I will join you guys for a bit tonight. It's a creek. All right, brother. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
got
cool.
your thing, bro. Work is obviously taking care of your family and all that is way more important than this. Do you, bro? However you got to do it. Sergio said, "Hey, what's up, everyone? Freedom,
Hey,
liberty,
Sergio.
Javier. I'm up too early." David Pelaya laughing. Freedom, liberty, el que madruga, Dios le ayuda. He said, "Wacha." Yo, what's good, brother? What's good, everyone in the chat? Said Latusa. Because I didn't tell. That's why I'm not. I didn't tell either, brother. You coming in talking about things you don't know about. Didn't tell either, homeboy. But I guess you didn't know that before you spoke. But you know, it is what it is.
So you didn't tell? Okay. You're better than us. You're a better man. You're an original. You're a legend. You're cool. Ooh, watch out.
Yeah. What I did do is decide that the M is a bunch of fucking lames killing each other for no reason, causing nothing but destruction in our barrios and in the youngsters' lives. You got a whole generation of youngsters that are looking up to these vatos and throwing their lives away, abandoning
Mm.
their children, and all of that for a bunch of vatos that in the end will turn their back on you. Just is what it is. So that's what I did. I walked away from that and I speak on it. So that's why I'm special.
And if you didn't tell, why are you hanging around a bunch of people that are, what do you call this? Pesetas?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you not cool?
Well, technically, I mean, according to the rules, he ain't even supposed to be talking to me. But you
Oh,
know, they're willing to break rules. But if they knew that, then you'd be a peseta. If they knew you were engaging me, then you'd be a peseta. See how easy that is? How easily they throw you away? Kind of sad,
yeah,
huh? Kind of sad. But do you, brother?
yeah.
Keep following that path. Keep thinking them battles are about something, and keep breaking the rules along the way.
Just make sure you take care of your kids and they don't, wrong
Oh,
you in 10 years, okay? Make sure they go down the right path.
that's the most important part, if you can.
Exactly.
Anyway, we will move on. Javier said freedom, liberty. Oh, I already did that. Yo, what's good, brother? What's good? Everyone in the chat said La Tusa. Javier, the work of the day, like Mundo and Cricket said, respect, said David Pelayo. On the word of the day, David Pelayo put evil. Freedom Liberty said this vato right here probably still lives at home with his mommy or daddy and still has his beach cruiser for his ride. You came too close to somebody, bro. Don't do that. Gerardo will say, right on, hermano Cricket. Lay it down like OJ's Brown. Yeah, it's just sad, bro. Homeboy came in here talking crazy about something he has no idea about. And I don't mean no harm. We just trying to do our best for what, with whatever life I got left, I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that no one else follows the path that I did, because I saw it for what it was. Hopefully someday, homie, you will too. All that thinking you're cool because you was on 180s and 270s, that shit don't mean nothing, brother.
If
I was
anything, that's embarrassing to say that. Like, I'd be embarrassed to say that.
I
I
was
know we joke about my 3 days in there and stuff, but that's so embarrassing that only a few people know that. Like in my family, like the people that I work with and stuff. That's embarrassing to me. Like, there's nothing cool about that. I like to hear people say, "Yeah, I almost went to jail, but I didn't. I got out of that life." Like, those are like the great stories. Not because you were on some yard. Ooh, biggie.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I get it. Yeah, you're still blinded by whatever it is, but hopefully one day you'll see it for what it is, brother. That's it. Just, I mean, I don't pray and I ain't got that, but I hope for you, bro. That's it. I hope that one day, before it's too late, you will see it all for what it is, and not get thrown away by other men, basically. Someone tripping, dog. Nah, I ain't tripping. He ain't really tripping. He just he has his opinion. He's allowed to express it. Javier said, "You're right, Cricket. They pollute our streets with drugs. They kill their best friends over $1. They encourage the homies to go to prison one day. You're good. Next day in the hat. Yeah, real pals. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
¿Qué pasó, gente? From Damien De Leon. What's up, brother? We're trying to come a little bit early, get more people in the mix. I should. I should email EJG and be like, "We're on, fool. Where you at?"
I just
We
thought his comment was so funny.
backpack your way,
I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, what the heck?
right? Matt said that means nothing in the productive, civilized world. Exactly. It really don't, bro. Really don't. I mean, I did time in the Maxis también, and it wasn't a great time. I remember that, but to each his own. La Tusa said, "Órale, Jack in the Box." What's man? This baby. We ain't seen Jack in the
Jack
Box. Wow.
Jack in the Box is here.
Said, "Hello, how your son car? Did you do the smog on his car? Smog? What's smog?"
Well, I don't know. But you were working on it yesterday.
Yeah. So his car is good, man. It's a lot of little things that have happened to it. You know what I mean? Just little like his alternator. Then it turned out his battery was bad too. Well, actually, they had the wrong battery in the car from who he bought it from. Um, Things like that. Now he's the emblem and stuff on it, the side ones. He's plastic coating it. He like getting a little black look. It's black on gray. Um, Smog is emissions. They don't do that out here, bro. It's not like back home. You don't have to do emissions out here where I'm at. I know what you're saying now. I remember that from when I was a kid out there. or you had to go get your emissions done and then you can get your tags. Out here, no, they don't do that. You just go get your tags, bro. You pay taxes and you got your tags.
They have this thing out here in Arizona that if it's right by where you take your car for admissions, and there's like these little places around it that say will pass, guaranteed you'll pass admissions or whatever. That's kind of cool.
I saw that when we were out there last. I remember with your dad.
Yeah.
How could living in a cage with a bunch of dudes be cool? LOL. Stuck on stupid. Said William Villalobos. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, bro. And I don't want to, I don't want to harp on dude. He got his opinions, and I get it. I understand it because I was there one day. You know what I mean? We were all. I think all of us were probably, brainwashed to that type of shit. You know what I mean? Pesetas and all that stuff, and I get it. You know what I mean? It's like I said, I understand it. Um, I sent a lot of people to it. You know what I mean? Nothing I'm proud of, obviously. And
Hey,
hey, what happened?
all about you. Sorry. My
Oh,
nieces and nephews.
um, and so a lot of that, that's why I understand the mentality, and I don't. That's why I'm not sitting here calling them name. Fuck you, punk. It ain't that serious, bro. I'm not. There's no. I'm not defending. I don't feel I have to defend myself on it. He has his opinion. I got mine, and I explain mine, and we move on. You know what I mean? As far as him talking about the telling part, I mean, I mean, you should know before you speak. Just realize what you're talking about.
And
Um,
not just that, if he really thought that you were a piece of poop and that me and you told and we were PC'd up, why do you even go on someone's channel? If you don't like something, don't watch it.
and that is actually the rule.
I don't know a lot of half of the stuff that's going on in the world because I don't keep up with it because I don't like it.
Yeah,
So why am I gonna watch something I don't like?
yeah. And like I said, in that world, that's the rule. You're not even supposed to acknowledge me. By acknowledging me, you put yourself in the position to get deemed or put on the lista or in the hat or however you want to call it. So that's how easy it is, and that's why obviously we say it's it's ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous thing.
Uh-oh, he froze. Hey, hey, babe. Oh my God. Sergio, if you can hear me, can you text him and tell him he's frozen? Can you guys hear me? Uh,
Hey,
Hey,
where you at? Why you got your thing muted? You supposed to be taking over.
no, it just did. I didn't know if they could hear me or not.
Um, I heard you say it just froze.
Yeah, your stupid little face is just stuck on there.
Stupid.
I,
Um, but what I was saying is actually, and I wanted to get it out, was the last part, and then we'll move on. I don't want to keep talking about this shit. So what I was saying was, if we didn't know better, you'd think that all of this was like some high school kids. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's crazy that this is actually a grown man's game. You know what I mean? It's just it's almost mind boggling once you open your eyes to what all of it. You know what I mean? And we were part of that. So obviously, I mean, we we were in it, but that damn, it just seems so ridiculous now looking back. But anyway, Freedom Liberty said Jack's is nasty. No, I love Jack in the Box,
Are
bro.
you crazy, Freedom?
I love Jack in the Box. I can't wait to go home. Just
You could talk about everything else. Don't ever talk about Jack.
I had my Ruka freeze tacos and fly out here and bring me tacos. One of them times she flew out here.
I did do that for you. I did.
Yeah,
They tasted the same, huh?
yeah, they're good. See, Whataburger. I like Whataburger too, though. Whataburger is good as shit.
Do you remember that time we froze all those tamales and the chili baca and all that stuff, and I had one suitcase just full of frozen food, and I went to
Yeah,
the airport and they're like, they don't have tortillas where you're from, and I'm like, not the Arizona corn tortillas, they don't. And they were like, okay, and they're looking, I'm like, seriously, it's just all food. And then they were like, okay, move along. I'm like, oh my god, it's funny.
RJ is in the house. Cubic Chronicles Familia. What's up, RJ? How you doing, brother?
Hey, babe, that was that time I was randomly selected
Yeah, I know.
for them to, you know, search me. That was
Yeah.
funny.
Jack in the Box said, "How you been doing?" We've been good, man. After the whole infection thing, I felt I've been feeling good, just working. Maruka went back home. I don't know if you know, we did the whole back to school backpack uh, fundraisers for the kids, and she went and handed them out to kids in a few barrios out there, Duperville, 9th Street, Garfield area, um, I'm sorry, not Glen, Old Avondale, uh, just different areas. She was able to get out there and actually hand them to families, parents, and kids that needed it. So we were able to take that burden off of them. Having to purchase it themselves if they didn't have enough or whatever the case may be. But um, we were able to do that, and then also give another 24, babe.
Yes, another
Yeah,
24 to the
another 20.
helping, or is it Arizona's Helping Hands? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's an organization that helps foster children, right?
Yep.
So yeah, we've been trying to do our thing, brother. I don't know how long. I know it's been a while since you've been on, so I'm trying to explain these last couple months. But I don't. You've probably been on at least once through there, so you may know some of this stuff. But RJ said, "What up, Cricket? Hello, white fans. What's up, brother?"
Hey.
Tony said, "Good morning. You just wake up."
No, because we're on early.
Oh, yeah. Said, "Gotta have my fresh beans, soft bed, soft wife. I don't kiss and tell, but through Cyrus Freedom Family, I work for mine now."
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep, yep. Can't have none of them things in there. There ain't no. Well, I guess you can have some of it, but
You can you can have a soft wife, right? Somewhat.
yeah, I guess especially in today's world, it's considered a wife. Geronimo said, "I was very dedicated in my abilities to understand how markets
If
function, created jealousy."
if his pronouns are her and her and she,
Yeah, motherfuckers are
definitely
bad.
have you a soft wife in there.
Yeah, it's a, it's a, it's interesting.
Oh,
Matt,
and do they give you guys cans of beans in there? Could you order cans of beans?
no bags of beans. Yes.
Okay, well that's something. Bag of
Yeah.
beans,
Yeah.
soft her, soft she. I don't know.
Dehydrated beans. You just add hot water and we're good to go.
I can't.
Matt said yes. Javier said hear ya. Oh, that's when you were talking, baby. Sergio said,
Yeah.
LOL. AB said, what's up, everybody? Hey, Cricket, are you following the controversy with American Cholo? I have not, brother. I've heard last night, I think someone on here mentioned it, and I've seen some of the like thumbnails on YouTube, but I have not clicked on any of it. I don't even know what happened, bro. Honestly, I don't know. I guess everybody's saying it's some kind of black on brown thing or brown on black thing that kind of got instigated or something. But I don't know. I don't know who or what or. You gone, mijo? All right, I love you, boy.
Bye,
And
baby.
and so yeah, I don't know nothing about all of that. I mean, maybe I should pay attention. I don't have time for
Or
this.
maybe you shouldn't. It's none of our business. You need to just stay in your own lane. We stay in our own lane, mind our own business.
You don't know nothing about my lane, woman.
Yeah, stay in it. You don't need to know about what's going on over there and over here. You need to mind your own business.
Hey, you don't run this.
Yeah,
Freedom.
I do.
No, you don't. You run
I
that.
do. Stop looking like that. You're a fool.
Freedom
Oh
Liberty
my
said,
God.
get the ass out of here. You have your wife freeze you, Jack in the Box tacos, and ship about where you're at. You're a Super Jack's lover. She didn't ship them.
All
She
right.
brought them with her in the
No,
airport.
I took him. I took him with me.
Yeah.
So
She had them taped to her body all around so she could get them out.
shut up. You're a fool.
But it failed.
I forgot your sauce though.
Yeah, that sucked.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, they sell it at Walmart now. So, oh no, wait, I'm tripping. That's the wrong sauce. I ended up using that one though, the Taco Bell one.
Yeah.
Matt said Whataburger puts a lot of beef patties on their burgers. Unhealthy as fuck. Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that what
I,
you
I
want though?
Whataburger's okay, but I never thought it was like the best. And I don't like the fact that they put mustard on it because I'm not a mustard fan.
Oh
But
boy, that's when you say no mustard.
I know, but I never, I mean, and they give you bread with the fries and that dipping sauce. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't, I don't know.
Hmm. Javier said gotta have tacos from Ya que te vas. I mean Jack in the Box. Had six today. Ya que te vas. But
Ugh.
by the way, guys, I've told you guys stories of my abuelita when I was young. She died last night at 3 in the morning. Um, yeah, so that was crazy.
I feel bad for her. She just went downhill real quick. But
This last couple months was pretty bad for her. When I went in the hospital, she went in. She was in Mexico visiting again with my mom, and then she came back and ended up back in the hospital. And she was always real active. She's 94. She was very, very afraid to die. Um, it was she was good to me growing up. I mean, that's my abuelita. You know what I mean? Um, I got a text this morning from my jefita, and then throughout the day, we have like a family text where everybody's talking back. I haven't engaged. I haven't said nothing on it, but they're sending pictures of her and doing all that, and it's
I'm just glad that she lived like a happy life. She got to go on cruises. She got to see, the world. She got to witness everybody. So her grandkids, her great grandkids.
yeah.
Um,
She was
I just,
94, so
yeah, I just think it's sad because she was one of the ones that was on your side when you were a little kid growing up and defended you and was there for you. And a kid will always remember that.
yeah,
Just kids they remember the bad, they remember the good, and it's sad. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Um, I tripped out on this picture where because this is like where she's filled in. this is kind of what I remember, like before I went to prison and all that, over 20 years ago. But yeah, so that happened. Where we at? Shout out to
And you know what's crazy? Yesterday, when was it? Yesterday or the day before? My mom asked me, "How's Manuel's grandma doing? How's she doing? I've been thinking about her. Is she still in hospice? What's going on?" And I
yeah,
go, "I think she's good because we haven't heard anything." And then it was like, "Hold on,
yeah.
Mom, when did you ask me about Manuel's grandma? When did you ask me about her? Was it yesterday or the day before? Was it yesterday?" Yeah, it was yesterday. She just asked about your grandma, and then when she came home from work today, I told her, I said, um, Manuel's grandma died, and it was like, "What?" My mom, she's real emotional. She started crying. That's why she called you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean, like you said, I got good memories with her from when I was a kid. I think she was the one that would like when it came to family shit, she was the one that would like pick us up. She dropped again. She would pick us up, take us places. I remember when we were kids, I mean Kmart, Thrifty, Thrifty for the ice cream, Kmart all the time, Peter Piper, shit like that. You know what I mean? All the stuff that you do as a kid. She was the one that I didn't get that from nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But she would come pick us up and take us and try to be that. She was there. She was cool, man. And then, obviously when I went to the Pinta, she visited me a few times. I think I got some pictures of us in the visiting rooms throughout the years. But yeah, she passed, man. And she was afraid to die, man. It was crazy. Like she was real scared to die, man. It's crazy. All right, let's go. Move on. Freedom Liberty says, shout out to my wife. I'm smoking weed and she's cleaning the kitchen after cooking dinner. Hell yeah. Right? I need I need my girl to be like, babe, can I start smoking weed?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Huh?
No,
Why
you
not?
don't need it because
If I want to be a pothead.
shut up.
Javier said, come on, cricket. No soft nalgas en la pinta. ¿Cómo has cambiado? I didn't say I ever had soft nalgas in the pinta, bro. I just said they were there. Freedom Liberty said dehydrated bags of beans. Get your stinger, borrow up some hot water, and then make a soap with beans and a sopa with beans and cheese. Yep, and crushed up
Damn.
chips. Matt said I asked Cricket last night, and he said I really don't care, fool. Of what? Oh, that American Cholo shit. I really don't, bro. I mean, I don't know what it's about, but I don't care, bro. People make such a big thing out of everything, and I don't got time.
He probably what happened is said one probably he probably said one thing about a black person that wasn't that crazy, and everybody's going in on him. You know what I mean? But
I don't know
we
what.
we we had talked about that Tyga video, him making fun of all these Mexicans.
Yeah,
Nobody goes over there and demands that to stop. You know what I mean? It's just
honestly, for real, I just don't have time for fake causes, bro. I don't care if this dude don't like raza, if that dude don't like black people, if this man said something. I don't give a. Who cares? What I care about is what matters. Getting these fucking kids of all races from keep
exactly.
from going to the pinta and being gangsters. Let's worry. How about we jump on that cause? Fuck all these fake "you hurt my feelings" bullshit.
And then those people that are like probably talking about him are going to be friends with him later anyway, and it's probably for views or something. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it, how what's going on and what might happen, but I don't care. And you guys know us. We're not about just one race. We're about different races.
Yeah,
And
I really don't know. Whatever we don't. I don't know what happened. I mean, based on your guys' questions, I know something happened with American Cholo. Uh, I don't know what it is, but I don't care. It's gotten to the point where all these fake causes, it gets so fucking, it becomes ridiculous after a while. Like I don't care who likes the raza, doesn't like the raza, who likes me, who doesn't like, who likes black people, who likes white people, who likes jotos, who doesn't like jotos. Like who cares, bro? There's such a bigger cause out there for all of us to jump on if everybody want to do that. If you
And
want to
that's
be
these kids.
if you want to be a cause warrior, hop on this cause, bro. This is really important. These kids need a lot of attention.
And I like to say kids of all races, kids of every religion, kids are kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chai 602 said condolences. Sergio said, "Oh shit, my condolences, bro." Yeah, it's good, bro. I mean, like I said, it's life, Holmes. I don't, I got good memories and all that, but it was, you know, it was expected. Gunner and Rojo's reaction room. Hey, it's Rojo. I send mine in full, my friend. Right on, bro. What's up, Rojo? CMZ. What's up, bro? Man, it's been a while since you've been here. Samora. Hello, Arizona
It's
family.
because you're on. It's because you're on early. See?
I know. All are
Okay,
good.
I would like everybody to say thank you, Jovan, because I've been pushing him really, really, really hard to go on early. I swear I have.
So they have to say thank you, Jovan.
No, okay, you guys don't have to say it, but I've been trying really hard. I've been trying really hard to get him on early. I really have. Well, and for me too, because we get off super late, and I go to bed late, and then I wake up a little late, just in time to get up and get ready and go to work. And it's like I don't like to do that. I like to get up early, get ready, and then have at least hours before I go to work. So it doesn't feel like bed, work, come home, bed, go to work. The same little routine.
Matt said, "I'm sorry for your loss." I said, "Cricket, God bless her soul." Thank you, bro. Sorry for your loss, Mano. May God rest your soul. May she rest next to her loved ones forever. Gracias. Angel Chavez. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother? He put second time live. I knew an old man who lived to be 113 years old, not because he ate healthy, not because he worked out, because he minded his own business. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably a lot, probably a lot of it too.
I feel like I don't mind minding my own business, but when it comes to kids and people try to talk about, being role models to kids or that they love kids or they love their kids, but then I see them doing other things, and I know that they're lying or they're leading the kids the wrong way. I can't help but put my 2 cents in. That's just the way I am. Like, don't say you love your kids when you have this guy in the house treating them like crap. Don't say you love your kids when you're never around. Those things, I do put, my thought into that because I feel bad for these kids. I feel bad that they don't have somebody. Their parent is right there, the one that should have their back 100% and doesn't. That's what's really sad to me.
Jesse Cerna said, "Condolences, Cricket. Where are you from, Jesse? Thank you, bro. First of all, but where are you from? We got Cerna. There's different families in Tolleson and in Ligas, but there's Serna and there's Cernas with an S. Just curious. Freedom Liberty said that's a good life. Yeah. Geronimo said, "Lo siento, hermano Cricket." Yeah. Angel Chavez said, "Respect for your laws hold a place in your heart. For her, my abuelita raised me right, wrong, or indifferent." Yeah. My abuelita was, I mean, she was always there for all of us. That was the good thing. Cricket, you sold nalgas in prison. Chitas, get the fuck out of here. Che culón. Qué vato. Freedom Liberty said, "How's Chopper? He's doing good, bro." Uh-oh, EJG is in the house. He said, "Yo,
Oh,
what's up, brother?"
look,
uh,
we
Chopper,
backpacked our way early enough for you.
yeah, backpacked our asses back to an earlier time, fool. Freedom Liberty Chopper's doing good, bro. Working, same shit. I talked to him about a week ago. Uh, he's doing good. He always keeps saying he's gonna come on, but he will when he will. Gunner Rojo said exactly. Heart Life Tony says, shout out to Elva Buddha. Surviving those jungles sometimes make me wonder. I'm glad you're alive. Right? EJG, what's the word, bro? Says Sergio. Not shit, bro, said EJG. Trip on this. Boxer kicks me off his site. I wrote, what's plan on reaching youth? I wrote, all you talk about is killing in prison. He responded, well, then keep stepping if you don't agree with me. And he kicked you
Yeah.
out?
And that's when you don't agree with him. That's when you just unsubscribe, don't ever watch him again, and keep in your own lane and move it forward. Because if they haven't done something by now, then they're not going to ever plan on doing anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Again, like I said, it
Yeah.
just it irks my soul when people say, "Oh, the youth," and da da da, and you've never even helped a kid. Like, help your own kid by stop living that life and acting that way.
Rojo said, Javier, LOL. Freedom Liberty said, damn, he's been blaming you, Jovan, saying that you get off work too late.
Right?
She does, fool. She be getting off at 9:30 her time. That's 11:30 my time, bro.
Well, then go on without me. The heck? They're here to see you, not me anyway.
Oh, yeah.
What's that ugly face? Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine what you would say to that.
What?
You'd get pissed off.
No, I wouldn't. Don't even try to put me on here like that. Don't even.
You wouldn't get mad if I went on without you.
No, I wouldn't get mad. And don't even try to put it on me because after this live, we're gonna have a powwow.
Why? You know you like coming on and talking to them.
I don't mind when I don't mind coming on talking about the youth and the fundraising that we have going on, but if you go on 30 minutes before I get off, I wouldn't care.
Oh, I could do that. I thought I meant the whole thing.
I don't care either.
You like saying what's up to them. Geronimo said, Javier Hernandez. Wow, no kidding. Rojo said, Geronimo. Geronimo said, Gunner, amen a toda madre, hermano. Oh, and then he said, Rojo. It's Rojo, not Gunner. Angel Chavez said, thank you, Joan. With respect, can I say great gracias, white fence?
I was just kidding. And I'm sorry my voice sounds again earlier I told you guys I'm sorry my voice sounds like if I smoked a pack of cigarettes. I have like this like cough congestion thing in my throat. I don't shut get that stop. Stop looking like that.
What'd I say? Get your mind out the gutter. I was looking at something over here and it looked
No,
funny.
you weren't. No, you weren't.
Man, what are you thinking?
Because your eyebrows went up to your forehead. Stop.
Oh, now you're talking shit about my eyebrows again. Geronimo said, Rojo, right on, hermano. Javier said, Geronimo, yeah, I apologized and told him I'll stay off his site. He threw pedos at me for a while, so I just turned it off. Yeah.
I
Yeah. Some people, I mean, everybody has their own way of, I guess, dealing with what we got going on, you know? Oh, thank you for that, Rojo. Rojo, my homie, always totally righteous, he said. Right on, brother. How you doing, Rojo?
now you can get you some tacos.
Yes, I can. From Jack in the Box.
There you go.
Thank you, Geronimo. Respect. Rojo. Geronimo, yeah, I apologize. Here we go. Damn, Javier said Rojo. Jesse Cerna said Holbrook, AZ. Okay. You got family out there, though? In Avondale or Ligas or Tolleson area? I mean, I'm sure that's probably a pretty common name, so I'm probably just, but those are pretty good. Vato Wheelo, Dolphin, there's a bunch of them, the Cernas that, I did time with that were pretty cool, man. Sergio said, Javier, damn, he went in on you like that.
Of
Geronimo said, Javier,
course.
you must have hit a nerve. Rojo says, Sergio, with 3 exclamation points. Watch out.
Huh?
Matt said, all right, good night, gente. God bless you all, and thanks for letting me be parte of this awesome channel, Cricket, on some positive stuff. And you put the little cholo emoji. Thank you,
Oh,
brother.
good night, Matt.
Have a good night. We'll see if maybe tomorrow we can go like another 10 minutes earlier than this.
Very cool.
EJG said, just chilled here.
You were really on time. You had your dinner early. You had
Yeah,
it set up. You were okay. You had your life together there for a second. Look at you.
I did.
Yeah. What?
Nah, you don't know nothing about my life.
I am your life. I gave you life.
Fuck you.
I'm your
Ah,
mother and your father.
shut the fuck up.
I gave you a second chance of life.
I'm gonna
I
slap.
saved your life.
I will slap the shit out of you.
No, you won't. You know that ain't true.
Sergio said, Rojo, I wasn't sure if that's actually you. LOL. Rojo said, don't touch me there. Javier said, Chita, cricket está saliendo a flota. No, I'm not. Córtatela. Good Lord, said Rojo. Next time, comida smugglers, Arizona corn at another level. Hard
Oh,
life. Have a good night, Matt and Sergio. CMZ said, have a good night, everyone, and all the chat. Much blessings. Good night, Carlos.
good night.
Sergio said, Muffin, LOL. Big Rojo, what's up? Said ZG. Rojo says ZG with 4 stars. Javier said, you're correct, Jawan. That is exactly what I did. I first apologized and got off his site. Stay in your own lane. Good advice. Yeah. Sorry about your abuela, homie, said Damien de Leon. Thank you, brother.
And
Um,
you know what though? I'm sorry to cut you off, but Javier, I'm sorry for that because I don't know. I just feel like we know you on here and we just, I don't know. That's kind of disturbing. You know, we just had somebody come in here and call us. What was that word again?
pesetas.
Yeah. I mean, it just, whatever. Everybody has their own opinions, but it just, that's too bad, Javier, because you're a good guy. I'm sorry for that.
Freedom Liberty said, sorry, video. It's all good, bro. Art Life Tony said, dope. Timo is in the house. He says, stop the fighting already. ¿Qué onda, gente? What's going on with Mama and Papa Cricket here? What's up, bro? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Timo. No, there's no fighting.
Sergio said, ooh, she says she's going to give you the pow pow.
No, I said, like, when you tell somebody, like, we need to have a powwow, meaning like a conversation, like,
Oh, so now you're making fun of Native Americans.
what are you talking about?
Powwow? You take your what do they call that shit? Appropriating their culture?
No, it's not. We would say that at the hotel when we would have meetings.
I
Hey,
know.
let's have a
Wrong.
powwow real quick before we
Yeah,
start
that's
work.
it's racist.
First of all, I didn't even know. Shut your mouth.
You know what's funny is no bullshit. Some motherfucker would do that shit, turn that shit into some big old fucking.
I didn't even know they said it. First of all, I don't even know what they do. So,
Who's hey?
oh my.
Rojo said Timo with a bunch of exclamation points. Q Wall. Orale Timo said Sergio. Stop smoking, said Jack in the Box. Rope said my condolences on your abuelita's passing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Timo said, Mr. Cricket, leave Mama Cricket be. She's the star of the show.
Oh, Timo.
Stop kissing ass, Timo.
He's like my trouble, you know, the kid that's, the troublemaker.
Hard Life Tony said, Sergio. Chano
And
says,
and and I've told you guys before, like when Timo comes in here and says they kicked me off some show, I'm like, why? I get mad like if I was the mom or something. Like, why are they kicking you out? Why won't they let you play with him? Oh, it's hilarious.
Geronimo says, Senor Rojo, you've been having some really good content. Right on, hermano. Jesse Cerna said, all over AC. Orale. Hey, thanks, bro, said Rojo. Timo said, but alone, she ain't the best hostess with the mostest.
No, I cannot do it on my own. No way. You guys are a tough crowd sometimes, you know? It's hard.
You gotta PC up, babe.
Yeah.
They, they be PCing you up. CG said, Crick, have you seen who's back on YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah, and please, can we not? Can we not? Because no, seriously, I don't want to. No, I don't want to talk about that. I'm not gonna go there because let's not.
Damien DeLeon says, see, brother, she does run the show, lol. Timo says, is that really Rojo and Gunner I see? It's Rojo. I mean, lol, said Damien DeLeon. Timo said, okay, that be him, sir. Don't touch him there. Sergio said, Timo, lol, right? Timo said, wait, I know y'all whacked the troll coming in here talking masa. Nah, just talk to him, bro. Um, he had a, he had his opinion and he had a, legitimate gripe. Again, like I said, I can understand that mentality. I had it at one point, so he's free to, speak his mind. Like I said, as long as, and I'm cool with that, as long as it doesn't become a, it starts fucking up the movida. Like, it gets out of whack where we can't hold a conversation. And I don't care. He could say a few things if he likes some dialogue, would like to ask some questions, wondering how, why, what, where, when. We can do that. So it was a little conversation, and then I guess he moved on. Let me see. Yeah, Javier's a good guy. Guaranteed he had no ill intentions with his question, said Sergio. Heart Life said she was the grandma that stuck up for you in your younger days, Cricket. She was up there in age 94. That was a good long life. Yeah, she was the one that I think I told you guys. So when they came to pick up my carnalitas to take them to the fair and they weren't gonna take me, she took off her shoe and smashed on on supposedly my tia, like my dad's sister, and she hit her in the head with the tacon and cut her shit all open, and then threw the keys at the windshield and smashed the windshield. And yeah, my grandma was cool. She was like, hey, she was to the end, man. She was always feisty, man. I think we told you guys that she was fighting in her. Um, they had her in a. It wasn't an old folks home. It was, but it wasn't. It wasn't one of those ones where they have. I guess it's called senior living, right? There's no nurses or nothing. They're just kind of like apartments for older people. And well, I guess she's gone now, so I can see she was at the Cesar Chavez house on what was that Indian school, babe, in 70 something.
It was on Fillmore.
Yeah, Fillmore and but something. What the hell was it? I can't remember exactly, but it was out there. Um, and they kept trying to kick her out because she kept like slapping the other old ladies and stuff. But then she would play like this innocent role, like they were just being bullies. So, but yeah, man, it was again. She was 94, man, and these last couple months got bad. So, it's selfish to, I get it. I think it's just selfish to want them to stick around when they're in pain and they're going through that type of shit. I think it's probably the best thing happened for her. Of course, I'm sad. That's my abuelita, but I'm happy for her because it was. I don't want to see her suffering like that. She wasn't it had she had gone downhill. She wasn't living. She didn't have a good. I don't know what the fuck to call it, but she wasn't herself anymore. So,
Yeah.
let me see. Timo, he didn't say anything after that. He dropped two comments, and that was it," said Sergio. Geronimo says Cerna played in bands with Frank Breed for many years in Holbrook. Holbrook's a cool place. Ty 602 said can't say anything anymore without making someone pissed. Sad. I know, right? Everybody gets in their feelings about everything, bro. This goddamn world, people are softer than shit, bro. Timo said, "Man, I haven't used my wrench yet. Damn it, I always miss the fun."
Yeah, you don't take it to heart when we call you stuff.
For me,
When we
what
talk about your eyebrows and your hairline and
fucking hairline? What are you talking?
your
Nobody
your
says that.
snacks and stuff,
No one says, wait a minute. Nobody says nothing about my hairline.
they, they can.
Who can?
Well, we can. I can.
But you said that shit like they've done it. No one has ever said it. Fuck's
They're
wrong with my?
probably they're probably thinking it.
Nobody's thinking that. What's wrong with my
I'm just
fucking
saying
hairline?
what they're thinking.
It's the
See the
same.
difference?
Look,
No, it ain't. No, it's not. It is not the same thing.
I just gotta grow my hair out and it'd be the same shit.
Nope.
You're a hater. Look at that. Tres Flores got that shit slick, boy.
I just think they gotta grow a tougher skin. It's not just that though. It's those same people that support them, but then want to just act like that on the drop of a dime. It's kind of messed up.
Sergio said, Timo, gotta get in early, bro. Javier said, thank you, Giovanni. You're a kind person. You and Cricket know how to encourage people. I try to keep it real with everyone. I'm for the youth, as you two are.
Yeah.
Damien
Like I
said,
said, I don't care what people do with their lives and stuff, but when it starts affecting little kids that are innocent and don't have a voice, that's where it bothers me. That's,
yeah, yeah. Damien De Leon said, don't do it. Got a fight waiting to happen? Nah, we don't fight, bro. I just slapped the shit out of her. She be quiet after that. We're good to go.
shut up! No, you don't. Such a liar.
Timo says she
Uh,
screams like a little kitten when you leave her alone. Meow. That's true, bro. That's true. She acts hard on here, guys, but trust me. Una cachetada y ya estufas.
wow, really?
Sergio said, have a good night, Freedom. ZG, who's back? Said Sergio. Javier said, te veo, Freedom Liberty, después de un buen taco y un buen tabasco. Heart Life Tony said, you hurt my feelings, eh? Just playing. Who hurt your feelings? Timo said, don't tell me your jefita passed my boy to you in the familia. No, my abuelita did. My jefita's jefita. Jitat said, I'm sorry, Javier. What you want from me? I got a bird on my head. Look at Jitat. Sergio said, Timo, yeah, his abuelita last night. Yeah, like 3 in the morning, I think it was, bro. Um, Actually, I don't know what time. I think they said 3 in the morning. I haven't talked to nobody, but they we have like a family mass text, so they're all talking back and forth. So that's how I heard about it. But I haven't got any details because I haven't talked to anybody. 3:30 in the morning in Arizona. Yeah, so they're talking about. Oh yeah, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened. G Thoughts LOL said Sergio. My bad, man. Sorry, Craig. It's all good, bro. Timo. Gracias. Sorry, Craig said G Thoughts. Thank you, brother. Javier said, thank you, Sergio. Yeah, I just asked a question, but I also said their talk is negative. All he talks about is pegadas and prison politics. Him and guest told me off. I'm cool with it.
That's crazy.
You know,
See?
it's everybody.
That's why we're the boring show.
Yeah.
Because we talk about other stuff like air fryers and snacks and God dang it, that just reminds me, freaking Sergio, I need to try that churro coffee.
Man, I need to try that honey bun with
Jeez, now I'm upset.
Boston cream pie honey bun. And then he sent me, I got like three things I'm supposed to try.
I can't find that churro coffee.
I don't like coffee anyway.
I'm trying to find it for like the winter. It's gonna
Yeah,
be great, but I can't find it.
order it online.
Well, that's true.
Damien
No,
De
that's
Leon.
sad. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna order the food that I can't find at the store. I'm not gonna do that. That's something you would do. I'm not gonna do that.
Why not? Oh,
No, I can't do that.
why? I'm fat?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm like Lord As from fucking Stand By Me? That what you're trying to say? I eat fucking blueberry pies just like that? The fuck? Fuck you.
Stop.
The fuck? Damien De Leon said, oh, white fence is bringing out the guns. She said, your forehead is now a 5. Yeah, now she called me fucking lard ass. Huh? What the fuck?
The five. I gotta mute because I can't.
She gonna go pee herself. Sergio said, white fence said your hairline's
Wait,
running.
what'd you say? What?
You're gonna go pee yourself.
No.
White fence said your hairline's running away. Hey, where you going? That's it. Look at my Buddha. Bless you, my boy. Buddha, bless you, my boy. Buddha?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Chica said, I fight fair baby seals because they have no voice.
Oh.
Angel Chavez said, that's what abuelitas do. She in peace. You're special. Fulfill your destiny for the family chronicles. Yeah. She's again, like I said, bro, she was my family's a lot different. And she was different. I mean, it was a different, but she loved us, and I knew that. You know what I'm saying? Um, she showed it. You know, we did it again. With her, I did a lot. I can't even front and pretend that she wasn't. You know, I remember her picking us up, taking us to go get the thrifty ice cream, going to Kmart, and like she just. It was almost embarrassing though, because my abuelita, I'm telling you guys, I'm not bullshitting. She was a little crazy, man, and I remember being like, we would go and be in Kmart, and I'm like fucking 6, 7 aisles away, and she didn't give a fuck. She just started yelling my name, trying to get, like trying to get my attention, and we're running to try to get back to her, so she stopped yelling our fucking names. And then back in the day in 10p, I don't know who remembers. I don't know if it was, maybe it wasn't 10. I don't know, but there was a movie theater that you can get. You can watch 2 movies for $1. So you were in the movie theater all day, like 5 hours, 6 hours, and you went in there and paid $1, and it was 2 flicks usually. And I can't remember what movies I saw anymore there or whatever, but they were all contemporary movies. They were new movies, and she would come and she'd fill up her fucking purse with food, yet sandwiches and everything. And I still remember one time we go in there, and I don't know who remembers, but back in the day, the soda bottles, the plastic bottles, used to be glass, and they had like a aluminum top. I don't know who if anybody remembers that, but she would bring them in, bro. And one time, the fucker fell on its side and rolled all the way down the fucking theater, bro. And everybody's just hearing it. But she didn't give a fuck, bro. She pulling shit out her fucking purse, making noise. Ah, que ten, aquí está tu sanguacho. Man, she was crazy, bro. Yeah, she was cool.
Did she? Did they say if she went in her sleep?
I don't know. They haven't said that part on there. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Maybe I'll call my mom a couple of days or something and ask her. They just said at 3:30 in the morning. Probably. Uh, Javier, órale. Yeah, you definitely hit a nerve then, LOL, said Sergio. Javier said, G-Thoughts, I did not get that one. Bird overhead. Yeah, look at his picture, bro. He has the bird on his head. On the picture, that's right there. Timo said, me and Sergio and air fryers are cool. We cooler than the other side of the pillow, though. Angel Chavez said, what's the name of Heart Life Church? It is, what was that? Home of Rest Church.
House.
Oh, House Arrest Church. House of Rest Church. Yeah. Sergio said, white fence, LOL. If I see it again, I'll buy it and mail it to you.
I
Sergio
just
said,
think that that would be really good, like for like when the winter comes,
yeah,
like a nice hot cup of coffee that tastes like churro. Like what the heck?
right.
That's cool.
Sergio said, Timo fucking A, we are.
Uh,
Hey, what happened to my mamacita chula chele? I miss my morita, said Javier.
also, I actually talked to Chella today. She's in the process of like moving and she's just
Oh,
got a lot of stuff going on. She's been really busy, but I called just to check up on her. I messaged her and just to say hey and how's she doing. I haven't heard from her, but she's doing okay.
yeah,
Just life sometimes gets in the way and every day there's some struggles, you know what I mean? So it happens.
Look at Timo. She played Marco Polo with the Cricks in Kmart. She did, bro. We'd be embarrassed. This and we try to get to her as fast as we could so that she would stop. But I'm talking loud, bro. Like I'd be waiting, Manuel. I'm like, fuck. We just take off running to her. Like, oh man, it was so we. It was what's fucked up is I mean we're kids, bro, but we hated going with her because she was so embarrassing. Eh? We loved it, but we hated it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a trip, man.
So I have a Kmart story, but if I tell it, you guys can't judge me.
Oh yeah, we can.
Well, yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, so go ahead.
You want to hear it?
Yeah,
Oh, hold on. Let me see if. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna put you on mute. Go ahead, read some of the comments.
Sergio said Timo, LOL. Gita said Cricks, it was for baby seals. Auto spelled correct. Always screws me up. Javier on my head, not over my head. Rest in peace, great grandmother, said G-Thas. Thank you, brother. Tink, 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 all the way down the stairs, LOL, said Sergio. Timo said, I remember them movie times. Same here. Yeah, it's funny. Homer Rest Church, he did it again. Oh, I said it like that to try to remember what it was, because now I know. Like with that, I can remember. Timo, LOL, yeah, he did, said Sergio. What city in Arizona? Um, what city in Arizona? Oh, you talking about where the church is at? I think it's just Phoenix, bro. I think it's just Phoenix. I mean, it's in the. I don't think they didn't name a city. Arrowhead, right? Nah, it couldn't have. There's like a community because they did like almost like a fenced in housing development way back when, and it was the Arrowhead Ranch, and then they built the Arrowhead Mall. But I don't think it's a city. It's still Phoenix. Heart Life said House of Rest Church, Phoenix, Cholo Truckers. Cholo Truckers. Timo said
Oh
Muffin.
no. Are you
Huh?
promoting that guy? Is Tony, are you promoting that guy on here? I'm just kidding.
Cholo Truckers. Timo said Muffin, this guy can never get your church name right, local. Let me guess, you almost got abducted again.
No, I didn't get abducted there. I almost got abducted at Valley West Mall, and that wasn't funny. I was gonna get my mom on the live real quick so she could tell you what happened.
Oh,
But
get it?
she said give her a minute. If you guys don't mind her coming on and just talking real quick,
Yeah,
just saying what happened. Just real quick. She's not gonna like answer questions. She's just gonna say,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But she told me to hold on, so that's why I said go ahead, keep talking.
All right. Let me guess, you almost got. Oh, gracias, Cholo Truckers. Art Life said Angel C. Look up House Arrest Church Phoenix on Google. We meet up in the Arrowhead part of Phoenix. We're connected with Pastor David Rocha, aka Sir Dino. Vincent Alvarez, much love and respect from Rosemead, California. What's up, brother?
Oh
Chimuelo,
my God, Rosemead, California.
what happened? You got a story?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't know about Rosemead.
Yes, I do. I have a story.
Uh, Rosemead's too hard for you.
First of all, no, I don't. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, they had this chat line called The Loop, and you could like make your own little account and go on there and talk to different people or whatever. But they had it like everywhere. So when I was out in California for like a couple of months, like for the summer or whatever, I was on the loop and I was like in the area that I was at, obviously. You know what I mean? So it was like letting people from other areas hear me, whatever. And there was this guy named Junior on there, and we became friends. And we actually like talked back and forth, and he was from Rosemead. And we actually became like pen pals and stuff, and then, but we never met.
Pen pals?
Yeah.
That's not the one that got life, right?
No, I never met this guy. I never knew what he looked like. Never met him. I mean, I was young. I mean, no, it wasn't when I was out there for 2 months. It was when I was out there for like, we had went to visit. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, we had went to visit in Christmas and we were out there for like 2 weeks.
Mm.
And then I think that was probably like 15 or 16. And then we just became like pen pals and we wrote like for a couple of years. I never met him, never knew him. I forgot what his last name was, but his name was Junior from Rosemead. How crazy is that?
Yep, that's crazy.
Whatever.
Timo said, there she goes talking about other guys, always with this girl, Cricks. I know.
Oh my God, whatever. I was in high school. Stop it.
Timo said, he don't know. Vincent Alvarez, bienvenido, hermano, said Geronimo. Mike Rodriguez said, órale, carnal. Hope all is well with both of you guys. Thank you, brother. Right back at you, homie. For you and yours. Timo said, Muffin has been cheating on you, Cricks, with the Cholo trucker. Just saying. I know. I see that. Sergio said, White Fence Senior Q&A. Let's do it. She'll give us the real story. Right? Mike Rodriguez said, the Loop old school. I don't remember no Loop, man. I was probably in the joint. But I do remember when I got out, they had the party line don't remember no damn movie.
Okay, hey, my mom is right here. She's gonna tell really quick the story about Kmart.
Okay.
So um I can't remember. Hold on, here you go, mom. Say hello. Hello.
Hey.
Well, my bougie daughter here, she was little, and we had had a party. Everybody had wrapped their gifts, and she has to have them wrapped. Somebody just put it there in a Kmart bag. And then we kept saying, well, who brought it? Who brought it? Nobody wanted to say who brought it. Because I said, ew, who brought me something from Kmart? So nobody wanted to say anything. And then
God.
when she did open it, when it was a skirt, she goes, oh, it's an ugly skirt. And everybody cried. She started crying, and it was my cousin who had brought it. Were you embarrassed? I was so embarrassed. I wanted to cry. And I
Man.
told my cousin, Joni, it's okay. She's just like that. She's spoiled. And she's like, she really didn't like it, but we could take it back.
Wow.
Okay. So that's why everybody, like, when we talk about Kmart, they always got to bring up that story on me, which I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was probably like 5. But
Oh,
my mom will never. My mom will never let that story go. She's like, you know how bad you embarrassed me. Like my mom was like almost in tears. Like,
were you 5 or 15?
no, I was like 5 or 6ish around there. So,
Mhm.
but she'll never let that story go. Like, you embarrassed me. Like she had her hands like over her face. Like, oh my god, this kid. It was just wrong timing. Like, haven't you guys ever, as kids, said the wrong thing at the wrong time? Like
They,
ever?
nah, the problem is they didn't whoop you enough.
Oh, they didn't whip me at all.
Well, they should have. My
Are you
point.
serious?
Yeah. The hell? Imagine. That would have been whooping time.
Just because I said a comment?
That's not just a comment. You tell me you wouldn't have whooped Mijo for that.
No,
Yeah.
no, because he wasn't rude like that. I
I
don't
didn't
know
say
what.
he was. If he did, though, would you whoop him?
No, I would just have
You're such,
talked to him.
you're such a liar. 480 said 480 in the house. What's up, brother? Cuvo, you're late. 480. We've been on for like an hour and a half already. We came on early today. Timo said, there she goes, talking about other guys, always with this girl, Cricks. I know, bro.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to. I just heard the name Rosemead, and I did know somebody in Rosemead. We were friends. Actually, you know that some after like we were pen pals for like 3 years, and you know that some girl did him really dirty. Like he thought she was pregnant by him and really wasn't. And like his family threw like a whole little thing for her, and it wasn't even his kid.
Damn.
Yeah. And then when people were like, "That's not your kid," he just still didn't want to like believe it. And then after that, I didn't like hear anything more from him because we were only pen pals for a couple of years, and then we got older or whatever. I didn't hear anything more. But the last I heard from him was, "Yeah, I got a girlfriend, and she's pregnant, but everybody's telling me it's not my kid." And I'm like, oh. And he's like, my family is gonna throw her a party, but they say it's not my kid, but I don't believe it. And I was just like, oh, okay. Wonder how that worked out.
Sergio said, hey, 480, what's good, bro? Vincent Alvarez says, sorry, Cricket, didn't mean to cause a domestic LOL. Yeah, you good, bro. 480 said, what's up, Cricket and White Fence? How y'all doing? What's up, brother?
Hey.
You're bullshitting. Javier said, gonna start beating up on the juniors and Rosemead. Got your espalda, Cricket. Thank you, bro.
Oh my
What's up,
God.
sir? Said 480. Timo said, you were pen pals with this guy before you were pen pals with Mr. Mafioso here. Hey, bro, if you only knew how many pen pals you had before I came along.
First of all, I had
Yes.
one. Okay, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, you brought it up.
You want to open that up?
G-Thought said, Cricks, let's go looking for Dougie. It's all right, though, Timo. As soon as Big Daddy came in the picture, they all dropped her.
My God.
Art Life Tony said, Timo, we were out with Jovan for lunch when Cholo Trucker called, busted.
Oh,
480 said, what the heck? White fence so disrespectful talking about these vatos. You never mentioned none of the Yemen groupies. Right? See?
well, look at them. What's there to talk about? We
See?
can talk about them. Let's talk about them. That would be hilarious.
Sergio said, holy shit, they sound exactly the same. Can't even tell it's someone else talking.
Really?
You know what's crazy is I talked, so when I got back to the condado on the federal charges, I wasn't allowed to talk to Joanne. They had hit us with those cargos. And since she was a co-defendant, they had ordered us not to have any communication. So I would call, and Jovan would act like her mom, and then I would talk to her mom or her as if it was her. You know what I mean? Like it was always her, but she pretended like she was her mom, so that, and I'd be like, "So how's my kid doing?" Or I tell Jovan I love her, and she'd be like, "She loves you too," and but the whole time it was her. It was funny. Sergio said, Javier, right? It's a trip. Identical.
Yeah, I think my mom is just, I don't know how she put up with all of us kids, her and my dad, because they're just so, I don't know how they did it. Like 5 kids, 5 different personalities. Me, I was their most brattiest one, probably. I was a brat.
Not probably. Goddamn.
Okay. What?
For goddamn sure. Javier, look, he
Um,
said, Sergio, I was thinking same thing. They sound the same. La white fence grande.
yeah, and then you know what? Now, as grandparents, they're even better than they were parents. Like I never thought that'd be possible because I look at them now and I'm like, God, they were such good parents. And then now I see them as grandparents and I'm like, God, they're like the best grandparents ever. Like, you know, my mom is that mom that makes homemade cookies, like with the sugar and the flour and, enjoys doing that type of stuff with the kids. Um, and each and every one of her grandkids has a special connection with her. It's just I don't I'm like, how do you this is crazy. Like, I don't know, I think that's maybe where I get my love for kids and why I look at other kids and I'm like looking at their parents like, love your kids. Like, are you serious? Put
Yeah,
them first.
that's
Put
how
them first.
that's how I feel with
Please.
my mom too.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, she makes cookies with us.
Shut your face. Don't ever, ever go there. Put them in the same category. I will hurt you.
Uh, Timo said she was like, attention, all Kmart shoppers. You still got the receipt?
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I said that.
Four,
I think I cried
I'm sure
because
you
I was
did.
so upset.
480 said, no gay stuff, no homo, but I wonder who's hotter, Mr. Cricket or Miss Cricket.
Oh,
What's up, 480?
Mister, what?
Now it's me, bro.
What the heck? Oh, that's funny.
Timo said, Cricket, check your closet. Miss Cricket still has them letters. He's- them letters over here. I don't know.
No, I don't. I don't.
Heart Life said, Miss Cricket, definitely Miss Cricket, 480.
Oh, he's too kind.
480 said, Miss Cricket is very confident, though. El profe loco se cubo Chronicles what's up, Grio y White Fence? What's up, profe? How you doing, brother? I Been a while. I don't think it's been about like 2 lives since I seen you, bro. How you doing? Todo bien? 480 said, of course I have to say Miss Cricket. Don't lie, bro. You know you want to say it's me.
Oh my God.
Sergio said, órale, profe. Damien de Leon said, when I got out of prison, I came home to a woman saying she had my son, tried to out me on blast and everything. Sorry for her at the time I was in prison. I was not the father. Fuck.
Oh,
Ah, I saw that.
you
Yeah.
know what? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
After you.
No, after you.
No, you're gonna forget what you said. Go.
I already forgot. Go ahead.
Ah.
You forgot too?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I just saw a video of that. What's that comedian? That little negrito. That
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
is it
Cat. What's his name?
Cat Williams, and he's
Cat
looking
Williams.
at the thing, and he's like, "Whose baby is that?" She's like, "That's yours." He's like, "No, that one might be mine, but just because you named him whatever, don't mean that's my baby. But that one right there is why I've been locked up 16 years." He said, consecutive. That means every one after the motherfucking other. That is not my baby. That's almost a grown white baby, grown white man. He said, "Ah, that shit was funny." What were you gonna say now?
I was gonna say when I think you were out and we went to go visit somebody in there, or well, I was visiting you at Madison. There was some girl that was going to visit some guy, and she would wear like a corset so you couldn't see her stomach because she was pregnant.
Oh, yeah. That was
Do you remember that?
Night Owl's girl.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah, Night Owl from the Milpas. She ended up having twins. Black twins. Yeah, I remember that.
That was crazy. And like she's like hurting them by putting a corset on. Like,
Yeah, she was
oh, that was crazy.
he didn't find out that she until she had the babies that she had been pregnant the whole time while she was visiting, bringing this kid and shit. Yeah, that was Night Owl. Um, Pesina. I can't remember his first name. Something Pesina. Luis Pesina. Night Owl from Eastside Meatballs. Yeah, that was fucked up. Remember, I told you what happened to him afterward when they got him and raped him and shit.
Oh yeah, that was him.
Yeah. Paul,
What happened to that girl? Did they stay together? Probably not, huh?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but he'd be dumb. But yeah. Paul Connolly said because he was in there on the four murders, him and the other one, but they ended up beating him. They were in there for like 5 years in the county, and they ended up beating the charges. Then he got out, and then all that shit happened where he got raped and shit. Paul Connolly said, "You okay, Holmes? How you been? I'm good, brother. How you doing? How you doing?" He said, "What's up with the Heinz? You see, I got the ketchup on my window. It's on the other side of the window for the guys if they, when they get food and shit on, they can use it at their desks." Cubo Sergio said, "RJ, what's up?" RJ said, "Sergio." Kiki G said, "What's good?" Damien, LOL said Sergio. Cubo Kiki G said Sergio. Kiki G, what's good, Serge? Art Life Tony said, "You're pretending to talk with her mom, saying stuff like, how the kids, how's Javon, what are you wearing?" Yeah, I would say that shit too.
Right.
Please
What
the
do you mean?
Sergio Muffin, LOL. Right on, RJ. Thank you for that 4.99, brother. Appreciate that,
Oh,
homie.
RJ.
480 said, "We know it. Miss Cricket knows how to play the Jeep role, pretending she's grandma, but in reality, it's talking to Cricket on the phone." Yeah, that's what we had to do it for a little while before we got the judge to lift the restrictions. What's good, Heart Life said Kiki G. Timo said it happens. Kmart was that store the clown fools on back then. I probably did the same thing. I liked Kmart, bro. That's where I got a lot of my Dickies. I would get the winos. I liked it, man. I can't believe it disappeared like that. They let themselves get fucked, bro. They should have been what Walmart is today, bro. They allowed they're like because they were the biggest back then. And when you talk about 80s and real early 90s, they were the biggest, bro. So how did they allow this up and coming Walmart to just fucking knock them out the box? That shit's crazy.
We shopped probably more like at Mervyn's, Sears, um,
They were there too.
Dillard's, like not before I think it was called Dillard's. Um,
Well,
but
Diamond.
that's Diamonds, yeah. I mean, that's just where they would take us to buy stuff or stuff, so I guess I don't know. And then like you go to a birthday party, they didn't even wrap my gift or put it in a bag. What it's come on, right?
You were five. They probably thought it was no big deal. They didn't know you were a bougie ass 5 year old.
They know how I am. They knew how I was.
Kiki G said, "What's good, hard life?" Timo said, "It happens." Oh, I already seen that. Simon Cricket had the silver tongue. Ese cricket está pesado, charmed as Jaina. I said, Javier. Ah, I did pull her from the county, fool. El profe loco, all good, homie. A busy schedule the last few, but I got all caught up now. Glad to be back with the out little barrio Chronicles. Cute. Órale.
That's funny.
Art Life said, Kiki G, just trying to get the link sent for Michelle and to come on for a minute. We'll put it on right now, bro. Let me
Yeah.
finish. Let me get caught up on comments and we'll throw it out there. Definitely.
And just so that you guys know that, well, I guess I'll just let you tell it, Tony. A couple of young kids have been going to them and having their band and stuff, which is really cool. But I'm not going to say no more. I just think it's really cool.
Right. Heart Life said, Daddy, I'm in love with Tyrell. Oh, it's fun. Ah,
Ay,
so just said, fucking scandalous ass women. I'm telling you. Wait, they raped a dude that had 4 bodies on him? Yeah, bro, that's a little crazy story. Man, I should do a video on that shit. That's not nothing to do with the M. Well, it kind of does. Um, yeah, that was a trip, bro. Should I explain it now?
no, because you and your stories, you're going to be a minute. We're already in an hour and 30 in. So,
Woo!
woo, I love you though.
You guys wonder why I slapped the shit out this bitch? Now you know. Timo said,
But you don't. So be quiet, because I'll just get my son. I'll be like, Mijo, go handle your dad.
"Oh please." Sergio said, "Timo, right?
I'll just tell my brother, like, brother, go handle that.
What brother?
My brother that's there with you.
Yeah, but handle me how?"
Oh my God, I'm done with you. I'm done.
Eric Montes said, "Desert Sky Mall, Westridge, bro, Westridge." Didn't Roseanne
Oh,
Barr be
Westridge.
part owner of Kmart? I don't know. Did she?
I don't know.
Javier Hernandez said, "My first words were Mama, Papa, Kmart." Right? Telling you. Art Life said, "In Richmond, Cali, Kmart had the best restaurant in the middle of the store." Shit, Kmart always had the eatery, and then they also had that little deli in the front where you can get the sandwiches. Remember, and they were like round sandwiches. They would make them like on hamburger buns, but they were good, bro. You could buy 5 of them for like $2 or some shit like that.
Well, we would go there for like the ices and, you
Yeah,
know,
the eatery.
hygiene stuff, but um Yeah, not really for anything else.
I just can't believe that they let Walmart smash them like that. It's crazy. If you got all that money
Yeah.
and you're all those connections, I mean, you're the biggest thing happening. Why couldn't they get whatever Conectas Walmart ended up getting to make them what they are? You know, it was weird. Someone didn't do their job. Let me see. Damien DeLone said, Órale, gente, gonna call it a night. Made dinner for the wifey. Now gonna enjoy some grub with the familia. Amor y respeto a todos. Yeah, that's feeding right
Oh,
there.
that's what's up.
Do your thing. Buenas noches,
I
brother.
like I like to hear stuff like that. Hope you and your family enjoy your night.
Yeah, amor y respeto right back at you, homie. Timo said, no wonder the abductor once upon a time said, Charlie, I don't want this spoiled little criqueta here. Tell
Oh,
you, right?
oh wow. First of all, that was when I was a lot younger. I told you guys I really humbled myself after I joined the drama club, in high school. That's when I saw how other people really felt and their feelings, and that's when I really humbled myself. Like, that's when I started looking at other people like, oh, they have feelings too. You know what I mean? Like, what?
When was
What?
that?
When they put me in drama class, I saw the other side of them. I wanted to be in photography, and my counselor was like, "Well, you have to be in drama." I was like crying my eyes out. I was like, "I can't be in drama. You don't understand. Like, I cannot be in a class with like these people. Like, are you crazy right now?" I was like in tears. And he's like, "Just do it for a semester, and then we'll put you in something else." And so when I went in there, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm here with these weird kids, and that we're black and are unhappy, and just." And then I just saw another side of them, and I ended up taking drama for 3 more years. So that I think that's when my life kind of changed a little bit. And oh my God, are you serious right now?
What did I say?
Your eyes are telling it all.
No, yeah, you're right. Sir just,
Wow.
Sir
What a
just,
guy.
Sir just said Kmart, Sears were too high priced. They couldn't compete. I know, but that's my point. How could Walmart have the connections to have cheaper shit than Kmart, bro? When Kmart was the big boss at the time, can you tell me Kmart couldn't bring the prices down or get better uh, connect us to be able to have cheaper shit? Like,
Suppliers.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. That's what I said. Connect us.
Well, that kind of sounds like a drug dealer or ghetto. You could say suppliers.
Well, only to people from the hood. I don't speak that way. I understand that that's how you see it, but
No, that's not. Stop it.
Sergio said, "Have a good night, Damien." Sergio said, "Tivo, LOL." Radio Shack, Blockbuster Video, and Circuit City. I was just talking to my son tonight about Radio Shack, and because we drove by where right here there used to be a Kmart and a Radio Shack. When I first got out, they were still here, and me and Maruka bought my son a helicopter, right, babe?
Yeah, it was like a huge one though.
Yeah,
Like
from
it
Radio.
was like, and it was really cool. But they took that Radio Shack out of there like I feel like within that year, right?
Yeah, right after we bought that shit. Yeah, it was about a couple months, and then the
And
Kmart
then
went
do
down.
you remember we went to Kmart because they were closing it down and we went to go see the sales?
Yeah, and it was
And it
still
was still
fuck.
pricey. I'm like, we didn't end up getting anything because I'm like, it's still cheaper at Walmart or Target. Like, why are we even here?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, they were ridiculous. It's ridiculous that that happened. 480 said, "Yeah, that Vato Cat Williams uncut videos on Comedy Central are hilarious. Have to say he might be one of the funniest negro comedians, but that Vato Day Day, Mike Epps, Ice Cube, Homeboy might be the best." Yeah, there's some funny ones. Javier said, "Hey, Night Owl got back at her. She gave up the nalga, and so he gave up the nalga. Payback's a bitch."
Oh.
Hey, familia, buenas noches. What's up, awesome person? How you doing, brother?
Oh, AP's here.
I don't know. I've been waiting for him for 2 days to make his move. I think he's scared. I don't know what's going on. G Thoughts, all high price stores that couldn't compete, said Sergio. G Thought said all went under belly up. Circuit City went a long time ago. That was what, 98 when Circuit City died? Blockbuster went just because, I mean, you didn't have to rent videos no more and shit. Kind of sucks. But they started that red box stuff, I think, right? And then that fucking died out. Let me see. Tell the story, Cricks. As long as it's not about Sinner, we'll be here forever.
Ah,
Sergio said the Kmart out here had a Little Caesars in it that tasted better than any Little Caesars I've ever been to. I've always wondered what they did different. Yeah. Awesome person. I
well,
kind
I think Little Caesars back then had the square pizzas. Remember, it was like a big, huge one.
of the Bigfoot.
Yeah, and it was like in squares.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did.
I liked when they did that.
Kmart out here. I kind of want to hear the story. I see Miss Cricket Razzle Dazzle Glee Club Warden tonight. They want to hear the story, babe.
No, you're gonna take forever.
G Thoughts. I remember Cat Williams clowning Raza hard at the Celebrity Theater on 32nd Ave. It was all over the news. You can see it on YouTube. Eric Montes said 71st Ave in Van Buren, Cricket. Was that Barrio Westridge next to Sunridge Park? Uh, that was West Side Finiquera's barrio. I don't think that there was no Westridge, but I mean Westridge Mall was over there, and then you had what became what was Cricket Pavilion, and they turned it into whatever that's called now. But yeah, 71st Ave was West Side Finiquera. Javier Hernandez said, "Drama class C Cricket. She could have been somebody. She could have been a contender." I remember Kmart had Little Caesars inside them. Good times, said awesome person. See, I never seen that. I remember Kmart had the eatery, and then they had a little deli. But they may have put that in obviously after the fact when I went to the Pinta. But
That was my one of my brother's first jobs. Was Little Caesars.
was it
Yeah,
your older brother?
yeah. My never mind. I'm gonna say it because then nope. I don't even know why I said that. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. Nope.
What? What were you gonna say?
No. Someone I knew gave him a job there.
Oh, Sergio said Sears and Roebuck didn't want to be known as a discount retailer. It sealed their fate. The Sears out here barely closed about a year ago. Kmart about 1.5. Yeah, out here too, where we're
Yeah.
at, Kmart closed probably about 3, 4 years ago. Um, there was only one left though. It was it. It's crazy. Javier said my sister bought me a three-piece corduroy suit from Kmart. I felt like Michael Corleone, but I really looked like Fredo Corleone. Awesome person said, "Dang, Grillo knew that Bigfoot pizza immediately." Fuck you. So
Stop
just
it.
the Bigfoot. Damn, I'd forgotten about that. Remember what was his name? The little dude from Domino's, the Norse, York. Remember him, babe?
I, not really, but yeah.
The little red guy with the ears. He was their mascot. It's called the can't remember. Someone will say it. 480 said, "Yeah, back in the 90s, Kmart was nice, clean, good service, and they had the best Little Caesars pizza." Damn, I never seen that. I never had one with Little Caesars in it.
You're probably locked up.
Probably. Sure.
Yeah.
Jitas, yeah, they did. Little Caesars had the funniest TV commercials in the 90s, said Jitas. He said, Jita, yeah, he did. The Noid, that was it. Yep, Javier. I mean, Sergio, the Noid. You don't remember that, babe?
No.
Yeah, it was funny. Jitas, yeah, they did. I remember my mom would get me a slice at Kmart, made the whole trip worth it. Angel Chavez said, good night, familia. Good to catch it live. Respect and blessings. All right, brothers.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys the quick story on. I'm gonna make it fast. I'll tell you guys the story of what happened with Homeboy.
I think you should put Tony on real quick and then tell it.
No, because I'm gonna forget, and then we're gonna be way far on the things.
Okay, go ahead.
So, um, the way. Okay, so these vatos you're talking about, and you know what? Who will know? Francisco VP just came in too, so he probably knows some of this story. But there was some vatos, Little Rob, Night Owl, and another dude from the Meat Bus. They're from the Meat Bus. All of them were. Um, but Night Owl was from the east side, and Little Rob was from the west side. But they ended up, they were working with some other dudes, Floater from East Side Posse, a bunch of others. They were all working together. They were slanging dope, big dope. And they decided to pull a jack move on some paisas. So they had made a deal with like some kind of 50 or 100 kilo move, and they decided they were just gonna kill these paisas and take the shit. So when these dudes came, they got them right. So they ended up they took one out and shot him. They got one in the kitchen, and I think he said he used a phone cord and just killed him in the kitchen. Strangled him to death. In total, they killed four. The fifth one they had in the back seat. They're driving, and someone had called the cops about suspicious behavior because they were in a hotel. So the cops start chasing them. They end up like everybody wrecking and jumping out. Well, they untied the paisa in the back seat and kind of told them, "Hey, they're gonna arrest you too. You gotta run. You gotta run." So when they all jumped out to run, the paisa that was kidnapped ran also. But once they get caught, the paisa tells them what happened. Like, "Hey, they killed these dudes and da da da." So they get arrested for this quadruple homicide, and it was weird. The cops bungled that shit, man. There was like he had little Rob had blood on his shoes, and the shoes disappeared. There was blood. They found blood on the kitchen floor, and the the results of the test from it disappeared. Like all this stuff. Like so, when it was almost time to go to trial, they had no fucking evidence, basically. The last dude that ran had ended up, going back to Mexico, and he didn't come and testify. So they had nothing. They had to end up letting these fools go. They sat them in the county for like 5 years on the murders. They were seeking the death penalty. When it came down to it, they dismissed all charges and let them all out. Well, when they get out, they go back to doing their thing. But Night Owl, while he was in, he ended up on the sixth floor with us. They were giving skina, so he ends up locked down up there with us. And he was the one actually when we got out. I think I told you guys that we had like 50 or 100 pounds of grifa. He had sent that to us. So Vato still had conectas. They were still doing their thing, and he wanted to be a carnal real bad. You know, what I'm saying he was kind of just he was skina. He was all on, giving us everything he could, just trying to be real available because he wanted to become parte eventually. And he was a good dude, you know what I'm saying? He had good conectas. We make phone call, all that. He was a good dude. But when he gets out, those paisas, they were part of, it was a cartel, bro. So when these fools get out, the cartel finds out that they're out. They beat the cargos. And so the fucking paisas end up kidnapping Night Owl. They didn't get the rest of the dudes, but they got Night Out, and they had him tied up in a house. They got him naked. They raped him, and then, they were gonna kill him. They left him in the house all beat up and raped and shit. And well, he ends up getting out of what he's tied up with and getting out of the chante and running down the street. Well, people call the cops because there's a naked dude running down the street with zip ties on his hands like handcuffs. So the placas come and get him. And he tells the placas what happened. He's like, man, they kidnapped me. I was in that house right there. They fucking raped me, everything, right? So it all comes out on a report. Here's kind of like the fucked up thing. And again, it depends on the lifestyle, right? But still, listen how fucked up this is. So this vato, because he ended up, when he's running down the street and he gets picked up by the placas and he tells the placas, you know, it was this chante that it happened at, and I got raped, and the carnales put him on the lista, bro, for snitching. The paperwork comes out and says, nah, you snitched, fool. You told on these dudes for raping you and shit. So he's all bad now. You know what I mean? Now he's on the lista, and now he's no good supposedly, and these dudes already done busted up his asshole, and it was what it was. But that's kind of the story. That's kind of the story of what happened with him, man. It was a trip. I couldn't believe. I couldn't, you know what I mean, that they ended up doing that, like putting him on that, because he didn't purposely tell. He's running down the street naked with blood coming out his ass. You know what I mean? It was kind of obvious what happened. Um, but anyway, that's the story. So what happened, babe?
And then his girl would go visit him pregnant by someone else.
Yeah,
Like, I hope this guy's okay. You know what I mean? Because it just sounds like he got used by everybody.
yeah, I remember that. So yeah, she would show up with the, what'd you call it, corset, and to hide the pregnancy. She ended up having twins from some other fool while he was in there on the murders, and he ended up hooking up with some other ruca. She ended up getting busted on our case um, later. I think they gave her 5 years. But yeah, it was just messed up. I mean, he was just, it was just wrong what they did to him. But, I guess that was the justice they served them for killing their homies. Oh, man. So, awesome person, Grillo, when Miss Cricket did 3 days, she at least make you a drawing? Hell no, she didn't do me no drawing,
Are
bro.
you kidding me right now? Really? No. I was not thinking about any freaking drawings.
See? And I was sending her all kinds of drawings every time, right away, as soon as I could hit the joint or the county.
No, sorry, I had other things on my mind, like, oh my God, I'm gonna give birth to this kid in this jail cell. Sorry.
Sergio said AP LOL. Sergio said the Noid. Francisco said the Noid. What's up, everybody? Said Francisco PP. What did Francisco said Sergio? Timo said, all right, I'm out of here, gente. Good night. All right, Timo. White
Good
fence, your
night.
brother don't know how to use the pico.
The what?
He said your brother don't know how to use the pico.
No, he'll just pick him up and body slam him.
Please. I try to body slam me out of bed. Try to hit on me.
Shut up.
Sergio said, have a good night. Jita said Netflix offered to sell out to Blockbuster, but Blockbuster laughed in their face, so Netflix continued on and eventually slaughtered Blockbuster. Blockbuster fucked up bad. Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine that whoever made that decision, that CEO should never be a business.
It was those red boxes I thought that took out Blockbuster and Hollywood Video.
It was like a bit of everything, I think. Yeah, I think all of it was kind of,
Because when those red boxes came out, it was over.
wasn't.
I just, yeah, they were done.
And then those just dwindled out too, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Sergio said, G thoughts. Oh no way! I didn't know they could have bought it, dummies. 480 said Kmart was the target back in the days of the store game. Felipe
Eh,
Calderon said, "Are you going to make a video with Renee Boxer one day?" No idea, bro.
probably not.
Sergio Velasquez said, "Gacho." 480 said, "I think there's a documentary about Walmart come up in the business industry, and Amazon, the owner, was vicious when he started his business and used to treat his employees like shit." The Amazon owner, really? Huh.
You guys haven't seen the one of Walmart, that movie they made of Walmart, how it started and how they took out all the small businesses and stuff like that. That was kind of, remember we watched it?
Yeah, that was a trip. I think that's what 480 is talking about. It's in the documentary about Walmart. Awesome person said, "Dang, Paisas did a Kiki Camarena on Night Out." Yeah, no, it's fucked up. Sergio said, "Not even a stick figure with a happy little house white fence."
No, I couldn't even think of that. I'm sorry. I had my
480,
mind on other stuff.
480 said, "Remember Mega Foods before Food City back in the day?" I do remember Mega Foods. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's get Heart Life Tony in the house. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit rolling. All right, homie. Here's the link.
Are you still planning on coming out here in September?
Huh?
You're still planning on coming out here in September?
Yeah. You just blew my cover though.
Oh, gosh. My mom was talking about it earlier. She's like, want to get stuff ready for when he comes. I'm like, first of all, it's my birthday month, so yeah.
I think they're gonna do a funeral for my abuelita in October. That's what I read on here.
Oh, really?
I think so. That's what it sounds
That
like.
late? That late?
Is that late?
I know.
Estamos pensando hacer la celebración de vida o funeral para mediados de octubre, tal vez el viernes 21 o el sábado 22. ¿Creen que pudieran venir a Phoenix, Arizona? Yeah, so 21st or 22nd of October is what they're saying. Around there.
Hey, how's everybody's kids doing this week with going back to school? Just a quick question. How's that going? Um, I just really been thinking about, all the kids going back to school and hoping that, they just kind of don't become followers, become leaders, and, just don't get involved in the crazy mix that these kids get into. And, I have nieces and nephews that are in high school, and I just think of them like all the time because I know the peer pressure. I know that sometimes kids are different than others. They're easily influenced. So I just, I hope your kids are doing well in school.
Yeah. Thanks. 1 minute of her life. Oh yeah, I got the gabapentin. Did you, Sergio? How many milligrams? So you're gonna take one soon. Be careful because if you haven't taken them before, bro, they will put you to sleep. So be careful driving and all that. You eventually will get used to them. So, um, I mean, if you're gonna take them for a minute, try not to skip any so that you can get the tolerance up a little bit. They don't get you like that, but they will not. The first one's gonna knock you out. They probably gave you what 400 or 600 milligrams. Um, just be careful. I know you need it for the pain, but it probably will knock you out on the first round. Gonna take one soon, he said. Cricks, I heard Renee Boxer was a greedy ass vato and White Fence was about to kill him in the streets despite knowing that would place them on the green light list. I had
What?
so I heard that, but I don't know, bro. I think someone spoke on that, or there was something like that, but I don't know it as a fact. Not sure, brother. Francisco VP said, "Bro, just wrap her gift in the Kmart bag."
Haha, very funny.
Gita said the only reason they didn't kill him is because he got arrested for killing that CR chick, but they had the guns ready and everything, even ready to be placed all in the hat as a gang. Damn. Sergio said 300 milligrams. They told me only before bed. 300? I guess you're just starting. Um, it's probably good, but just gauge your pain, brother. If 300 don't get you, don't worry. You could take two, get 600, and it's not gonna do anything bad to you. Just gauge it for your pain, obviously. You know what I mean?
First of all, sir, I wouldn't tell him what to do. You're not the doctor.
But
Don't give him bad advice on doubling up.
I know how gabapentin works, and I'm talking about his pain. I don't want him to be
I,
afraid of
I
OD.
know, but the doctors
No,
prescribed him.
I don't want to hear
You
it.
know, they have no.
You don't know.
They went to school for that. They're doctors for a reason.
But I've taken them, and they haven't. So I'm the expert, not them. They read it in a book. I've actually lived it. Yeah.
But everybody's different. Maybe they want him to take a certain amount for a reason.
Yeah, they want him to take 300 because they think it's too strong for him. And I do understand. I get that. What I'm trying to say is if the pain doesn't subside with 300, don't be afraid to take a little bit more. You're not going to OD off these. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I'm just saying I don't want something to happen to Sergio and then it be your fault.
And I already said it's not. I used to save them in the joint and take like 40 of them on a Friday. So he
Oh
will
my
be
God,
okay.
you crazy.
Oh no, Sunday. We did it for the Art LeBeau night. All right.
Okay, well, Sergio, I suggest you just do what your doctor said.
All right.
What?
Huh?
Really?
What happened?
What?
Here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
You can find love typology in ancient script.
Oh
What
my
You can
God.
find love typology in ancient script. Hi, Javon. I had to change my voice.
Oh my God.
He's so popular.
Oh,
I needed a sky.
What do you?
I told the cop of a skit, I ain't the one. I think God has given us hints way before we got the Bible.
What the
Hi
hell?
guys, it's Michelle. I've been pulled over twice ever since I've been hanging out with you guys.
oh my.
I was trying to disguise our voices, man, but I told my daughter to do some anyway. But my favorite one is my 7-year-old is like, "¿Sabes qué? I ain't the one." But hey, I just want to let you guys know that we're not ashamed of the show at all, and that I don't care if the police harass us, bro. You know, it is what it is. And yeah, I was on American Cholo. I was doing this promo with my pastor guy, and I didn't want anyone on the show to get like, try to stone me. So I just, since we're connected with American Cholo, I didn't want anyone to know our identity anymore. That's it.
Oh my God.
No, I like American Cholo, but you're right. Everyone has their own little style, and I tell you, man, I really appreciate the Chronicles show because even though we have people like Sergio and other folks around the country, I really do appreciate the Arizona feel, and that's something I can't get from my pastor friend David or Cholo Trucker in LA. So I really do appreciate you guys. Javon hooked me up, so I guess it's a Chronicles hookup because Javon, I told Javon about how we had youth coming to our church that are like, they're like metalheads type of deal, you know me. So right away I was like, man, we got to get some more equipment. So Jovan knew some people that could hook me up, and she hooked us up with like stuff for our band, like essential things for our band, probably $140 worth of brand new stuff. So I just wanted to thank again the Chronicles channel. I mean, I think I'm being generous, but the reality is, Manny, Jovan, you guys have been generous to us big time. So I mean, just taking us out to Peter Piper Pizza. I mean, she can't do that for everyone, but Jovan took us to Peter Piper Pizza and we balled out. We got the game card. We're like buffet, we're
We
buffeting
got
our
the
body. You know what I mean?
buffet.
It's dry ass pizza nonstop with desserts. It was the one, I think, Cricket. It was the one that you got that picture, and I'm not sure. There used to be a Pistol Pizza in that corner. I think they turned to Peter Piper, but Jovan said it might have been the one on 43rd. But we were on the 51st in Indian School, Peter Piper Pizza. But I think it used to be Pistol Pizza, but I could be wrong.
There was another bar that we drove by.
Okay,
right there.
It was a bar.
There was something else right on the corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you guys saw Purple Turtle, remember?
Purple Turtle, the infamous a friend of the family, Condors. I think he was in the Condor episode, Purple Turtle that came up. I never knew it was even there, but I grew up right there in the Maryville, and I wanted to ask you, man. This is probably old news, but I hear you talking about a lot about the Maryville area. What high school did you go to? What junior high did you go to, Manny?
Which I started at Tolleson, but I didn't. We ended up moving. I went back to Adobe, and we moved to the north side. So I went to that school, Greenway, for 3 days. Got caught with a knife, so I got violated, sent back to Adobe. Then I got out, went to Thunderbird for like maybe a month, and they didn't want me there, so they threw me to Ombudsman. And I finished up, and I went to Ombudsman until I went to the joint.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I don't know if you remember Ombudsman.
It seemed like, I mean, I know that Jovan went to Trevor Brown for a little bit. What junior high did you go to, Jovan?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh man, you guys are dang! Like, what's up, guys? They're like interrogating y'all. Is this like red tape letters? What is up?
No. I'll tell you guys in a text, but I feel like Trevor Brown. I'm already giving a lot of myself there.
All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude you guys' personal life.
No.
You just had a mom on the internet. That's all good. Praise the Lord. Hey, I just never knew that because, like I said, we talk about a lot of the same people. And I was in Maryville area from 90 to 96, and I went to Alhambra when I shipped out to Alhambra in early February 96. But those first 5.5 years are right there in the Maryville area off of 55th Avenue and Osborne.
Well, see, I was in the middle. So we had a choice to go to Maryville or Trevor because I was on 60th and Thomas.
Okay.
So I think actually Trevor might have been a little bit further, but my mom went to Trevor Brown the very first year it opened, and my uncles and my aunt and everybody went there. So that's why we went. But my sister, she, her friends, all went to Maryville. So she begged and begged to go to Maryville instead of Trevor Brown.
That's wild, huh?
So we were right there in that area. Huh?
She was like, please send me to the shootout capital of the world.
I mean, it just, we had, it was like in the middle though. We were kind of in the middle of both, but she wanted to go to Maryville because more of her friends went there. But the point is, like, I grew up in the hood too. And I'm not, it just because you grow up there doesn't mean you have to be that. But also, just because, my parents had a lot to do with me not being like that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it starts with the parents and then me. Like, I grew up in that neighborhood, but I don't know. I wasn't like in my mind in that neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's weird. So
yeah.
it just, the neighborhood doesn't make you; you make yourself.
Right. No, it's true. Like when I first touched down in 1990, to me, Maryville was like, Beverly Hills. Even though I was hanging out with, future traviesos, or actually they were troublemakers at the time. They end up, a lot of them ended up in the joint one way or another. But I just didn't feel the threat. It's like I had blinders on my eye to like, hey man, this is pretty chill. So I hear what you're saying, like it is what you make of it. I think for me, as a youth, I feel like for some reason opportunities weren't there for employment. So when the opportunity came around to sell some weed or to sell some meth, I jumped on it because that was like the quickest way not to be hungry. Not that, no offense, but when in 1990, I don't think Kmart had any of that cool stuff anymore. I remember that stuff in the 80s, but the stuff that I wanted wasn't at Kmart. It was at Kmart, not Kmart. It was at Clothing City, and at Westridge Mall or at Maryville Mall. That's where the clothes are at. But I didn't have any money for it. So I tried to apply to Smith's, Smitty's, Mega Foods, all that stuff, but I don't know if my penmanship was bad or they just saw a kid that, even at Popo's, we almost had lunch there at Popo's with Jovan, but we ended up going to Peter Piper. But I worked there for 30 minutes, man, and I don't know. So there's something bigger. That's our community, the way they look at the youth too, not just the youth, but sometimes our communities kind of look at us like if we're already going to be felons, like they already know, like they're afraid we're going to rob them or something. And we just need if I just got an opportunity and someone to love up on me, like I think that's kind of the message here, love up on the youth and give them opportunities. And it's going to cost. Why no one does the cricket? Why no one helped us when we were little, when we were kids? Because it costs something, man. Because there's a price you have to sacrifice. Like the way you guys ain't have a bunch of money, but you guys are trying to help the kids that can't help themselves. It costs something. You have to go deep inside your own soul to really want to help people. And there's just not enough people out there that really give a shit. They're trying to look out for theirs and their own. So yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like trying to save the environment. We're trying to recycle. We're trying to buy renewable energy or like electric cars. And then there's but the rest of the world's just shitting on our planet. It's like you kind of throw your hands up, like, what the hell, man? Can we do anything? So my opinion is I think what you guys are doing, I think you guys should keep it mom and pops until that millionaire comes around with a nonprofit and wants to break you guys off a big chunk. But until then, man, I think you guys are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. A little impact has a lot of waves, man, down the road. And I'm proud. I was proud to be able to make a little impact, a little dent in our city, man, and I guess in California too. But I just want to commend y'all for doing that. I know you guys get that a lot, but it's not about the amount; it's about the quality. I think that you could have a bunch of people on your channel, Cricket, like you had in the past, but I think that the quality of people is the difference. So yeah, that's all I had to say about that. And I'm sorry that, we're gonna have to, if you ever have us back on, just let us know so we can go find our mask. You know what I mean? We're not trying to, all respect to Mundo. I love that guy. You know what? I probably like him more than you do. And I don't even know him because I heard a little guy told me, hey man, I think he's like a Christian dude. Oh dang, that's my brother, man. That's my dude right there. But I never met the guy, but I'm just saying that this is not nothing to do with Mundo. It has to do for our own family protection. And I think it'd make a good thumbnail. But anyway, whatever. I said, you do what you want, bro. You do what you want. I know the Pistol Pizza you used to eat at.
You're cool, bro.
All right. I want to keep her up all night. It's been 2 hours. I can't even see Javon's face, but my guess is going to fit in the pillow.
I think though when you guys
You're gonna start calling me the muffler because I can't speak clearly with this. You're gonna change it from to the.
So I was just gonna say, I know you guys are working with like these youths, with the band and everything, and I'm gonna keep trying to get you guys more stuff for that. I already told you guys that.
Yeah.
And I just think though that they also have to realize that sometimes it's not a them thing. It's just, you know, not to take everything personal sometimes. Like if they go apply for a job and the first time they get shut down, to not, hey, let me break down, or is it because I'm this? They don't know you. They don't know who you are. It wasn't the time, or they just didn't, or it doesn't have to be that, you know. I've heard people tell me sometimes like, oh, you didn't hire me because, you know, I'm this color or that or whatever. Like, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's because your resume, or you showed up late, you know, you smell like weed. It has nothing to do with your race or your gender or your religion. It's because you're an idiot. You showed up to an interview almost an hour late smelling like weed. It's nothing against you and your race, it's you individually. So these kids need to also understand that sometimes not all people are out to get them with, you know, of their past or anything. But you also, when you go apply for a job, you get your butt up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you look presentable, you know, don't have crazy hair and looking like a slob. Like, get a collar shirt, put your hair back, look nice, get there at 8 in the morning, ask to speak to a manager, shake their hand, look at them in the eye. Those are things, not, well, I showed up at 6 in the evening asking for a job and they said no. Well, I wonder why. It's 6 in the evening. Get your butt up early and go out there and do it right. So I know
Yeah.
they're gonna get
Who's
they're
gonna
gonna
teach
get knocked
that?
down, you know, but sometimes you got to break them down to build them up. You know what I mean?
But
And
Javon,
they have to have thick skin.
the kids have to have to learn that. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't have people to teach me, but no one was trying. You know,
Yeah.
all I had was my desire to like do something better for myself, but I had nothing to work off of. You know,
No,
all I
that's
had
why you
was
guys are
whatever
there
was
now, to tell them that. You guys are there to tell them that. And, you know, this is just advice from me. If you guys want to tell them, like, hey, this is her advice to you guys. You know, I'm sorry, you walk into a place of, well, nowadays everybody kind of looks weird. So, I mean, nowadays it's not a big deal. But when I got my first job at Taco Bell when I was 16 years old, I mean, I went in there with a collar shirt tucked in, talked to the manager. Now, had I gone in there with pink hair and black fingernails and eyeliner all crazy with sloppy clothes at 6 in the evening asking for a job, they probably would say no. So, I mean, it's just presentation. You're representing your best self, you know. So it's,
I
you know, I want them to know though that, like, you know, don't, if they get shot down a couple times, hey, it's nothing personal. These people don't know you, you know, you and your personal life, kid. They just said no. You know, and unfortunately people are going to judge a book by its cover. That's why, yeah, on the chat we say orales and sup and ruka and all that, but we don't talk like that at our jobs. We don't. Manuel don't go up to his boss and say orale Holmes and slap his hand, because we you just don't do that at a job. You do that
That's
with your
right.
friends at home, and you act different at work. It just is the way it is, and they have to know that
Professional, right?
difference.
Yeah.
Exactly. They need to learn how to be professional. And, you know, and hopefully, like I said, they'll get that chance. You know what I mean? But
So I get my moments every time, every time. So let's make a commitment as a group. Like every time we have an opportunity to speak to any youth, because I speak to a lot of youth in the drive-through. Okay, all these guys, everyone, the teenagers are taking over the world because they're the only ones that'll take the pay these days, right? So I go to a drive-through and there's like kids, a 16-year-old manager of the restaurant, like what? I said, dang, you're getting it. You know, I just want to encourage them, but then I feel like those, like Cricket said a couple months ago, you know, those are not the ones you have so much worry about. It's the ones that don't get the job. They're the ones that are going to be like out there sniffing paint, getting themselves into trouble, you know. So, but nonetheless, I try to be an encouragement because they're still teens. They still have the potential of making really bad decisions. They're in their time frame right there. So I try to be really positive, try to throw some shine on them, what they're doing, encouraging them, even the ones that don't want to be there. So that's kind of how I do it, because there's not a whole lot of teens walking around my neighborhood unless they have a skateboard or something, you know. But yeah, man, I work with felons, folks that get out of the joint, they're all happy to be out of the joint, but then they can't. The reality hits in. They can't get a job. They can't get a place to live. And all this reality hits in because they got tattoos on their faces because they never did anything other than crime, and now they want to live the life. So people like me, well, everything we have, we put it on the line to help them. You know what I mean? And all I'm saying is, like, I know their background. They're felons. They're armed robbers. They're murderers. They're drug dealers. But I don't want to judge them by their past. I want to judge them what they're doing right now. And so when I go into the Popo's restaurant, I'm not sniffing paint. I'm not smoking weed. I'm trying to get a $4 an hour job. I'm trying to be good. So I just wish that.
And I understand that. But if the policy says they don't allow felons, unfortunately, sorry, you missed it. Like, it just is what it is. But that's why, like, if you can't get a job somewhere, then like these people that get out of jail, you have to start from the bottom and work your way up. Hey, I gotta get a job at McDonald's. Let me stay there for 2 years and build a resume. Even if it's at McDonald's, let me get anywhere. If you get up at 6, 7 in the morning and you hit 10 jobs a day, okay, you didn't get a job today. If you hit 50 in 1 week, somebody's going to call you. Somebody's going to give you that chance. And when they do, you work your butt off for them for a couple of years, get that on your resume, and then maybe find somewhere if you want to get those tattoos removed, someone that'll fund it to help you do that. The state has a lot of jobs that help you. My mom used to work for a Department of Economics, and the people answering the phones at the front, they used to hire felons there to answer the phones. There was people at the front, they're all tattooed up. So, I mean, they can do it. They just have to have the willpower to do it and want to do it. And you're not going to get out and start at the top. You're just not. You have to start at the bottom. You have to. And then work your way up.
True. You're right. I've seen that too, where they give up after a couple months. But I was referring to as being a youth, like being a youth with no felony yet. It's just, I feel like you're treated the same, but you haven't even got the felony yet. It's like you're still treated like, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, if I can go out my neck and deal with folks that are already proven that they're dangerous and they're trying to make a difference. All I'm saying is, for the business owners out there who have restaurants or that know someone that has a restaurant, they should encourage their, I don't know, man, that they have the authority to hire someone. That guy shouldn't have fired.
My grandfather had a restaurant from 1959 to 2007. And I'm sorry, but my grandfather used to judge. I couldn't even work at his restaurant because I was too lazy for him. That's just the way it is. When I worked at Taco Bell at 16, I had a manager, some girl I remember came in to put in an application. She threw it away. And I was like, I think she goes to my school. And I go, but I don't know her. She goes, no, she looks like a party girl. I'm good. And then another guy would come in, or no, we're good. Like, I'm sorry, but people do judge you. That's why you have to go in there looking clean, looking presentable, look like that. Do you know what I mean? Then once somebody gets to know you, then they'll accept your life and who you were. But you have to represent your best self first. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Sorry, but it is.
Can I throw a second thought out there, Cricket? Can I throw a second thought out there? I know it's getting late.
Yeah.
So I'm running into a lot of pothead kids that would be on the Ritalin or the Adderall or whatever. Kids that are self-medicating themselves because they don't want to go on the meds, and their parents are letting them. So now we got a bunch of dazed and confused kids. They're like cool, non-threatening, but they're stoned all the time because they don't want to be on the stuff that calms them down, that the psychedelic stuff, or the stuff they give you at the doctor's office. What do you think about that? Do you see a lot of that going on now, bro? Or Jovan? More pothead kids?
I think some of it's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, I have this problem, so I need this to calm down. It's all in your head. I feel like you don't need that. That's just a clutch. You don't. I'm sorry, but a lot of people don't. It just, I need this to calm me down. I know, just calm your ass down. You don't need that. If they were to take it away from you today and never have it, you would have to figure a way not to do it. I feel like the society and these kids are just a lot softer. You know what I mean? Like, I woke up today, so let me take a pill. I can't sleep. Let me take a pill. I got to get through the day. Let me take a pill. It's always something. It's like, can't you just be naturally living today in society? Can't you just have your own natural high? Like, it's just, I feel like a bunch of them do need it, but for the most part, I think they're just trying to get high. They like the feeling of it. And that's just my opinion.
Like, it kind of sounds kind of crazy though that the parents let their kids smoke weed, but you'd be crazy if you tell your kid to drink a bottle of beer to calm down, you know? Or like that's like, but now it's like so common, like weed has become like a medicine. And I just feel like the more kids I talk to, I feel like they're getting stoned on the down low. Like I remember getting stoned, but it was to like hang out with chicks and it was to kind of like, you know, calm my nerves, but it wasn't for to medicate myself all day long. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I've been running, like I tell you, these metal kids with other kids, I'm seeing them like, hey man, I smoke weed, right? But I'm not doing it because you know, for fun. I do it because I really get anxiety really bad. I'm like, okay, it's cool, bro. It's cool. I just say, just remember, man, you know, once you can figure out a way to wean off of it, I said, because you don't want to be 15 years old when you're 45. And that's what will happen if you smoke weed at a young age and never stop. You'll still be 15 years old at 45. And he's
Yeah.
like that, like look right in his eyes, you know? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Look at Cricket.
Yep, that's me. That is me for sure.
Okay, that's all I had to say. I felt like I got my chest off. Thanks a lot for letting your most wanted. Cricket, you're just the guy that brings in the most dangerous people on your show, bro. You're becoming that guy. That's it.
That's how I roll. I brought in the murderers of Arrowhead.
Southside Arrowhead. Hey, someone was throwing up Scotch. Arrowhead rules everything. All right, I love you guys. Thanks so much for the hookup.
Bye, guys.
I hope that was encouraging. Thanks for the conversation. Cricket, you never talk when I talk. You know why? Because I talk so much. I apologize. I'm going to come on here next time, I promise, and just let you talk my ear off. All right?
We'll
You can't see the face. If they want to see the face, they got to go to episode 500 or whatever. They want to see these faces right here. Episode 6,000 right here. All right? All right. Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Tony. Michelle looks more hood than me.
Right? Let's see. We didn't get a lot of comments in the middle of that, so talking about poor little Night Owl being all tore up on the inside. What's up, RL and Ron Garcia? How you doing, brothers? I seen you guys came in. Cubulus Sergio said, Ron, yes, sir. God bless, said RL. And then talking about Night Owl, 480. Sergio said, I seen a video about Taco Bell. They actually have a pretty strict policy regarding appearance. 480 said, for something like that, Serge, I would have became like that big, ugly son of a bitch machete for payback, LOL. Right? Sergio said, 480, LOL, fucking A, bro. 480, LOL. Oh, Sergio said, I just took my pill. I heard you saying that they were, it's a capsule. Yeah, when it's I think when it's 400 and under, they're capsules or something, or maybe 300. I think 300 is the actual. It goes 3, and then you got 6s. So, I got 6s, and they're like, all right. I used to take 8s before, and I used to have to take 2 8s in the morning and 2 8s at night. But yeah, hopefully that helps you with the pain, brother. That's the main thing. Hopefully it puts that shit to rest for a while. V. Arias said, add some fentanyl to the weed. You'll be nice and crazy under the bridge. Yeah, that's what you don't want to do. Pi S said, Cricket, what's your take on the attacks on Mexican raza, street vendors, and celebrity comedians levying racial slurs towards Mexican raza people? Honestly, brother, I don't take on those. I believe that people are fucking soft these days and they want to take on every little cause when it comes up like this. I don't care what anybody else says about me. Obviously, the attacks on the street vendors, I mean, that needs to be dealt with, because it's just people trying to make a living out there, you know what I mean? And these pieces of shit are doing what they're doing to them, and and that has nothing to do with raza or nothing. It's just the fact that it's an individual trying to make a living, and you got some piece of shit just bullying. That it's wrong. Whatever raza you does it, or they do it too. As far as the celebrities and comedians with the racial slurs against the raza and the Mexicans, bro, I don't care what nobody says about me, the gente, none of that. We got bigger things to worry about in our communities, and I just wish that the people that take on these causes and that put so much effort and energy and talk into these type of causes would do it for the real communities and the real issues in our neighborhoods. And if you really want to help the raza or any kid really, um, then the best way to do it is to get these kids away from these gangs, start telling the truth about it, stop the the prisoner mentality. We're on the streets, bro, and people want to put pinta rules on the calles, and then you expect these kids to somehow believe that there's a separation there. There needs to be a separation there. Prison is prison. The calles are the calles, and what we need to do is, the causes that we need to take on, the fights we need to take on, the shit we need to talk about are these kids that are aspiring to do bad just because they see that that's the cool thing to do, that that's the neighborhood way, that that they look up to these individuals that do bad in their life and end up in the pintas and all that. I think that's where we need to focus our attention, and not so much on what some fucking comedian or what some idiot that I don't even know says about me or the gente or any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Um, it, we're almost taking, it's like it's almost like they're taking our attention away from what really matters, bro. You're gonna get all pissed off because this vato thinks that uh, the Mexicans eat, beans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They could say what they want to say, but in the meantime, on this side of the fence, some kids are about to end up in prison for the rest of their life, and that's something that we need to address. And if we don't, then we have no one to blame but ourselves. Um, I just think that all these fake causes that people want to take on are just that. They're just fake causes, bro. I don't care what nobody says. And I don't think that it's that important, to be worrying about it. I mean, every fucking body nowadays you can't say anything without someone feeling that you disrespected them or that you're going against their beliefs in one way or another. And it's just gotten so ridiculous to the point where the real issues are just not being addressed anymore, man. You got kids killing kids, little girls having babies that they can't support, and then those kids. I mean, we all know the fucking circle of life for the barrios and for these neighborhoods and for these kids in these impoverished areas. We know the problem. That's the problem that needs to be addressed. That's the cause we should take on. This other bullshit, that's clout chasing, man. They put on this big show of, I can't believe Willie Fufu said that about Mexicans. I love Mexicans. Don't say that about Mexicans. You're going against Mexican. Like, come on, really? It's that important? I just think there's so much more. There's something so much more important, bro, and that's our the youth, our this whole generation, the generations that have come even before, bro. This issue should have been addressed generations ago. You know what I mean? We all we've been this has been a cycle, bro, and it got to come a point where one of these generations stop the next generation from doing what they did, you know, and let them know the truth about it all. But you know, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll figure it out one way or another. It'll be figured out. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Um, but I'm definitely not gonna waste my time on what some comedian or actor said about me or my people or whatever.
And I've said it over and over. That's why I don't like celebrities. I don't follow them like that. I don't idolize them. I feel in some way they're all crazy as heck. I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I idolize other things in life. You know, hardworking people, people that are there for their family and their friends, the hardworking mother and father that want a better life for their kids. Those are people to look up to, not these celebrities that could care less. You know, that's just my opinion. But, and he left me. Dang. I hate when he does that. I guess I'll just read some of the comments. Let's see. Yeah, the youngsters want to get high, but after a while they need it for their withdrawals. Yeah, I feel like some of them are just being ridiculous. We didn't have that growing up, and we made it okay. Um, instead of getting high for your withdrawals, go work out, go for a run, um, paint something, or you know, be in a band. Do something else besides getting high that'll help calm your nerves. I don't know, put on some music that you like, express yourself that way. I, as kids growing up, I don't know, we just didn't. I couldn't imagine us going to our parents and saying, "Hey, I have anxiety, so I need to smoke weed." Like, no, you don't. You know what I mean? Like, but a lot of these kids are doing it because their parents are doing it. Their parents are not being role models towards them. They're just not. So if the parent is doing it, the kid's like, well, my dad gets high every day, so it's okay. It's messed up. I just wish parents would be parents and put their kids first and want better for them. You don't want your kid to be a pothead every day. You don't want your kid to depend on that every single day. Really? You don't want that for them. You want them to enjoy life every day and like I said, have that natural high. Like be present. Like, oh yeah, we're all laughing it up, but is it because you really think I'm funny or because you're high right now? Like be present, be in the moment.
Yeah,
I just read 480's comment.
I see it. Let me see. Dude, I keep seeing something moving behind you, said Sergio. It's the hotel ghost, bro. Our
Stop.
our open what? They're not here.
Still, I don't want it to like attack you and then stop it.
R. Lopez Sr. says still live. Yeah, bro. Francisco VP said, Brother Phoenix is going downhill with the epidemic on those blues, and the youth are paying the price with their life. Yeah, no, man.
Mhm.
He said, I hope our state government steps up and addresses the issue with homelessness, especially on the west side. Maryville is bad right now. Yeah, and that's what I mean, bro. And worse, and what's fucked up is everybody's attention is on dumb shit. You know what I mean? What someone said, whether that's a boy or a girl, whether that's a cat or a dog. Like, what the fuck? Like, who cares? Be whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a damn. There's so much more important shit, to worry
Oh
about.
my God, that thing when, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. All
Yeah,
that energy, all that breaking news right there. Can we do that for these kids that really need help somewhere, somehow?
yeah. It's crazy, man.
It's just, can we, the same attention right there, can we focus on that?
Same thing
It's
going on right now with this shit
sad.
with the American Cholo thing. I have no idea what it is, but I do see how much attention it's getting. Every fucking channel is talking about it. Every channel has
That's disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like that.
every channel is
I don't
doing,
like that at all.
what do they call it, a reaction video on it. Like, come on, man. Really, we don't have something more important to talk about? There's not something going on right now in this world that really needs addressing. Like, it's just it gets to, like, this gets frustrating, bro. Like, we know what's happening, especially if we've lived that life. You know what it is. You know what brought you to it. So let's get to this shit, man. Let's start working on this. Everybody is so fucking, like, it just becomes clout chasing, bro. I'm gonna say it for what it is, man. Everybody, they want their little 5 minutes of fame to come out of all this shit, and it's fucking upsetting. But again, like I said, to each his own.
I
I'm not.
say it's disgusting.
Man. Yes, Serge, I heard shingles are painful. I seen my old neighbor, an old man, a 75, old Dutch, suffer through shingles. This old man would do 20 pull-ups straight. I couldn't believe it. It's at 480. Serge said, what's going on with
Gee.
your arm, bro? It's still fucked up. I need to go to Children's Hospital and get, probably, I need to get, ¿cómo le dicen, babe? What'd they say? Skin graft. Probably got to go get skin graft. There's no pain. It's just not healing the way it should be. And they told me that it's not going to. There's too much tissue loss. So I need to get it taken care of. Maruka got me all the numbers that I need to call to get the workman's comp and then work out, get it.
Have you? Have you been on that?
I did email the workman's comp place. I'm waiting for a response on that. As soon as
I think you just need to go talk to a lawyer and see if
probably that's what I was thinking
they'll
too.
take your case. My mom said something that every state has something where it's like free that they can help you do. I forgot the name of it. I'll tell her to tell you tomorrow. You can go somewhere and they can get on that to help you get in contact with them or file a lawsuit or something.
Yeah. So I'm definitely working on that because it's not going to heal on its own. They already told me that. Let me see. Sergio said 480. Yeah, that shit's brutal, bro. I can't believe how bad this shit is. Tell them, food. Tell them, said Sergio. Also, China cuts off the internet for kids after 9. They control the content they see to be more educational. But look at what our kids are watching on TikTok, Charlie. Yep, and fucking China.
Well, that's the parents though. That's the parents. I used to get mad when I was a little girl. I wanted to watch Arsenio Hall. And my parents were like, get out of here. You got to go to bed. You're not watching that show. Because he used to, kind of cuss and make fun of people. It wasn't a kid's show. And sometimes I would sneak out of bed and like I'd be, upstairs or wherever, looking down and trying to hear it and stuff. But they wouldn't allow us to. That's why we had a bookshelf full of movies and all the bad movies were on top. We couldn't watch them.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, I grew up in the hood right there. They didn't allow us to be that because they were on it. They were on it. We were spoiled, but my parents were strict. That's how my son is. I was hard on him. He was spoiled, but I had him. You know what I mean? He knew better. That's why I raised him that way, because that's how my parents raised me. It's a generation thing passed on. And these kids their parents are not good people to look up to. Their parents are just as jacked up. Their parents should not have had human beings. And they keep on.
Sergio said, "Oh shit, huh? Damn. I think the Chinos own TikTok. Yeah, they do." Pi S said, "Cricket, I understand, but words are dangerous and it does affect real people when they are getting verbally attacked by racist people. It's like a domino effect. Thanks for your input." I get that, brother, but I don't think words are as dangerous as guns, drugs, gangs, prison. You know, there there's levels to this shit, right? Like they say, and on the lowest of that level is someone calling me a beaner or saying I'm a wetback or whatever they want to call me. That's like the least of my worries. You know what I mean? Now I get it. If we can, if everything else is solved, if all these kids are no longer killing each other, going to prison, looking up to these emevatos that don't give a fuck about them and are going to send them on these missions to kill people, and if all this stuff has been taken care of, bless you, and solved, and it's all good, then okay, let's talk about this racist shit going on. Now let's deal with this. But I just think that it's taking our attention away from the most important shit, and we're dealing with the least important shit. Yeah, I guess words can be dangerous, but not as dangerous as all the rest of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna talk about danger, let's put this shit in categories, and then let's deal with it as we see fit as far as the categories are concerned. And I'm telling you that motherfucking words and racist people saying something bad about an individual is gonna be on the bottom of the fucking totem pole when we talk about that shit. We got actual kids getting life in prison, kids taking other kids' lives. That's what's going on in this world. And I know everybody wants to pretend it's not happening, and I'm not talking about us, but all these fucking social warriors that want to get every little cause and take it on, but they forget about this part of it. You know what I mean? You're worried about someone calling me a wetback, and you're not even Mexican, but this little Mexican boy just got killed by this other little Mexican boy, or black boy, or white boy, however you want, whatever. It all needs to be addressed as far as what's most important. This shit is it's gotten to the point, bro, where this is it's generational. Every fucking generation has had kids going to prison and killing each other and having babies, and there's gotta come a time where we address it somehow, do something. You can't just lock them up and throw away the key. It hasn't worked. You can't. There's things that have not worked up until this point. So how do we address it? Instead of trying to figure out how to address fucking some rapper doing a fucking video, or some fucking, I don't even know what happened with this other stuff going on, but to me, whatever happened, it can't be as important as a little kid going to prison for the rest of his fucking life. Period. Nothing can be that important, bro. A kid is losing, two kids probably are losing their lives right now, and we're worried about what somebody called somebody. Like, come on, man.
And not just that, like, I mean, just because somebody calls you a name doesn't mean they're racist. It's just probably they're ignorant. You know what I mean?
Or
I've
even
had
if
a
they
lot of people tell me
But even if they are, who cares? That's on them. That's their
it's not going to define your whole life. You know,
exactly.
like, oh my God, somebody told me to go back to Mexico. First of all, I've never even been there. My family's, my ancestors are from there, but I'm sixth generation, and they don't even know me, and they're telling me go back to Mexico. So I'm gonna let that ruin my whole life? Like, come on, I don't care. Whatever, if that's what you want to think of me, cool. I don't care.
I just think there's so much
I,
more important
I
things.
just think that people are just ignorant and they're dumb and they say things and you can't take it. like it's gonna ruin your whole life, and get out your phone and videotape them. And what did you say to me? Your race says you're like, okay, well, take your phone, go into the neighborhoods, videotape all these kids running around with guns, hurting each other, or that kid at the bus stop that hasn't eaten, that's on drugs. Help them out.
Yeah, it just sucks, man. I just think there's so many now, especially so many social justice warriors out here. This motherfucker's worried about if men can get or if women, yeah, men can have babies. Like now, you have to say yes, men can have babies, or else you're a bad guy, a bigot, whatever. Like, get the fuck out. Like, none of that shit is important. Like, does it really matter what I think? Is it gonna stop you from pretending you're a woman and having a baby? Like, or pretending you're a man and having a baby, whatever role it is. Me, does my fucking input matter? My opinion? No. Gives a fuck what I think about that. It's my opinion, and it ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. But what can do something is me coming on here and telling war stories and thinking, and these kids thinking it's real cool, all the shit that I've done in my life. Me coming on here and talking about popping fools in their head and having ramen noodles on my fucking pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that's what I could do. And that's what I won't do. And that's the point. So I'm gonna do whatever alternative to that I can do and see if we can do something about this. That's what I want to do. I just think
Don't hit the TV.
huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, not you.
I just think that's way more important than whether I care or if a dude has a kid or whatever other issues are going on. If there's 60 fucking
Well, I do and somewhat do care about situations.
what is it called? 60.
I do. Hold on. I do care when they start putting it on the kids. That's when I do care. When you start shoving it down the kids' throats. Yeah, there I do care. But if you want to live your life however you want to live it, live it. As long as you're not affecting some kid, some teen, then we're cool. Other than that, don't be shoving it down their throats. They don't need to know about that. They're kids, they're innocent. They can make up their own choices in life when they're 18 on what they, if they want to bark like a dog or whatever, but don't shove it down their throats.
480 said, yeah, it's all excuses for them drugs. You don't need them. I was heavy using and was thrown in 4th Ave jail with absolutely nothing, not even cool water, and turned out fine.
Yeah.
So just said 480, damn, pobre, the feeling is brutal on a few different levels. It's crazy. Yeah, but when you're thrown in a room and known you're down, you're not getting drugs, so your mind just faces the fact that you ain't getting shit no more, and you become healthy and live a regular life. So just society's priorities as a whole are messed up. Yeah. 480 says, so what
They are.
do you have to do to get a skin graft to cover it up? Get a piece of your skin from your culo to cover. You motherfuckers are so worried about my culo. I don't know where they're gonna take it, honestly. I fucked up my tattoo though. I'm gonna have to get that.
Oh my God. No, you're not.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm gonna leave a big old blank spot in the middle?
Well, it is what it is. You're not going to get that covered up. Don't start.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You
Yes, I am.
can't tattoo over that.
Why can't I?
Are you kidding me right now? Okay, we'll talk later about this. We're not doing this right now. No, we're not doing this right now.
Talk about?
No, we're not doing this right now.
We already did it. It's done. There's nothing to talk about.
Okay, watch.
See how I checked that shit, guys?
No, you didn't.
Awesome person said we need to have a healthy self-esteem as a community and not let silly things be distractions. 480
Yeah.
LOL. Miss Cricket, you gradually sounding raspier and raspier, said awesome person.
I know my voice is so messed up. I swear.
Yeah.
Horrible.
We're past 2 hours. We're at 3 hours, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Let's shut this shit down. I
You
appreciate
talk
you
too
guys.
much.
You. His body,
So
his choice. See, Sergio said his body, his choice. LOL. That's right.
who said that?
Sergio.
Sergio, stop. On my side.
480 says sometimes Miss Cricket, when your parents are strict, sometimes it backfires and the teens rebel big time. It happened to my older neighbor growing up and my friend. She left, ran away to be a stripper at 16.
Well, I'm not saying be like completely strict. My parents were strict, but they let me have a boyfriend. They let me go to school dances. They let me, you know, do things like that, talk on the phone with boys. I mean, but at the same time, they weren't going to have a little hoochie mama in their house either. I mean, they had to set rules and boundaries. And like my parents always said, like what your kids do outside the house is what they do, but I know what they do in here, it ain't going to happen. And it just, yeah, some kids take that and they go in a different direction. But for the most part, that's one out of how many.
Remember your friend?
But yeah, but they were too strict on her. My
Yeah.
friend, they had bars on her window. She could only watch TV once an hour a day. Um, she couldn't listen to the radio out loud. Like they were too strict. There is a such thing as being too strict. Now,
Yeah.
my parents, they were strict, but not like that. I mean, they didn't let me dye my hair or wear makeup but I mean, they did let me have a boyfriend and okay, you guys are going to the movies, bring back your movie stubs. You know, they would say things like that. Okay, you could use the phone. After 10 o'clock, that phone couldn't ring. It was, no more phone, TV off, everybody in bed. I mean, they were my parents were good parents. They were cool with certain things. Like we were the house that our friends would come over. We would have sleepovers, things like that, parties, and birthday parties and stuff. They were okay with that, but they were strict. But you can't be overly like helicopter parent. You know what I mean? But you do have to set some boundaries when it comes to your kids. They're not your friends. Parents, stop dressing like your kids, please. Like, I would never imagine dressing like my mother as a kid. That would be embarrassing. I see parents dressing like their kids, doing TikToks together. Like, all that needs to stop. Like, I couldn't imagine doing those things with my parents. They were my parents first. You become like besties with your parents when you're in your 30s, not when you're 14 and 15. You have your friends at school, and then you have your parents. Like they just have their priorities all messed up.
So Michael
Just
Cruz,
my opinion.
the ink won't go in after a skin graft. No?
Oh, good. Thank you for that.
I'll still try.
No, you're not.
Sergio said, have
What's
a good
wrong
night.
with you?
Sergio said, LOL. Ron Garcia said, take care, Cricket and wife. I wish you both the best. Good night. Thank you, bud. Good night.
Good night.
Awesome person said they let you talk on the phone with Doug, and he put a little throw up guy.
Ah,
Heartlight Tony said, you guys are dope.
good
Appreciate it.
night, you guys.
Sergio said, pinche Doug, I hope he knows we can't stand his bitch ass.
My how old was I? 16 or 17? My boyfriend Brian at the time, he went camping with us. He was in his own tent, obviously, but they let him go camping with us. Like they were involved, but I mean they knew what was up. You know what I mean? Like uh, they knew that we were teenagers. They knew that we're young, good-looking kids. We like boys. My brother like girls. They knew this. They knew it was gonna happen. And rather than go behind their back, hey mom, can my boyfriend come over? Can we watch a movie in the living room? Or can we just talk outside? Can we go grab a bite to eat real quick? Yeah, that's fine. They would allow us to. Instead of me lying and saying, hey, I'm going to go to my girlfriend's house and really go, I have to sneak around, But then I would get mad because I felt like my curfew should have been longer. But my dad was like, no, you're a girl. It's at 11. My brother's curfew was at 1. So I hated that, but I understand it now, you know?
480 said, my neighbor's mom was a trip. I would go over and the kids would be spring cleaning every day, it seems, but she was nice to me, so it's a sensitive issue, Miss Cricket. Lucky Loco said, tapped in. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Sergio said, hey, we'll get you some stick-on water tattoos.
that'd
Paez,
be fun.
everyone must start somewhere. Everyone needs to be aware of and comprehend the fact that we cannot fix everything. Change, no matter how minor or significant, can be beneficial to a better path. Good night. Yeah, I guess that's true. I just think if you're gonna put that much effort, you might as well go all out. Just,
Yeah.
just awesome person said, "Fuck Brian and all his descendants."
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about. Sergio
Oh
said,
my God.
"What's up, Lucky? You're just in time to catch the end of the show." Sergio said, "Tell him, AP." Pi S for sure," said Sergio. 480 said, "Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that Tiger video going to affect me. Yeah, right. You think what Tiger or his friends think of me or Mexicans that I care? Hell no." Yeah, I mean, it's listen. The thing is there's just there's levels to it, bro. And I just think we need to. The effort should go into what's most important. And I know that it's great to sit here and have these multiple dramatic events because it causes people to talk and watch and the views and all that stuff. But there's got to come a time where we actually start doing something. Not just talk about it and not just do it for the views. I mean, kind of starts feeling that way after a while, where every fucking thing is just some dramatic episode. And there's never any kind of real conclusion. It's just, what do you think? So I don't know. Awesome person said, Lista, Brian, Doug, Ben Affleck.
Oh my God.
Angel
Poor
Corazon.
guy.
Buenas noches, saludos, cricket. All right, brother. Buenas noches, ya sabes. All right, we are out of here. Thank you guys again for tonight. Was cool, man. We had a good conversation, I think.
So we had
And
my mom come in for a little bit. We had Heart Life Tony and Michelle.
Heart Life Mundo and Michelle.
Oh, poor. And I like Mundo a lot, and I get why he does it,
Yeah,
and I get why he does that. The same reason why I do what I do. I don't show my face on here, so I mean, I get why he does it, and I've sat and talked to him personally. He's a great guy to me, and I just I get it. You know what I mean? I get why he does it. So
Mundo's,
I know other people might not, but
I've explained why he does it. You know what I mean? It's not what people think. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, but the same reason why I do it too. You know, so it is what it is.
órale pues. You're gonna dream about the Boston cream pie honey bun. I know. I need to. I need to try that.
I
Angel,
need to find that candy.
which
I
one?
mean that coffee.
Churro one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So you know what though? I do want to order something on Amazon, and I feel bad for ordering food on Amazon, but I don't know if you guys remember those little candies that are fruit, and they're little Colombian candies. And for you people who are in California, on Alvera Street, there's like a Mexican restaurant right there. I guess it's been like the oldest for a long time. And we went there, and they give those little candies after you leave. They're little, like mini Colombian candies.
Hmm.
And I don't know where to get them. I saw them on Amazon, and I'm like, oh my God, this reminds me of Alvera Street when we went to that Mexican restaurant. That's where I got you that round Aztec thing. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Awesome person said, Mundo is the main battle of the YouTube Yarda. Just kidding, familia. Good night. Sergio said, LOL. 480 said, nah, fool, I don't care about your culo, vato. That's where they get this. I'm not joking around. It's not funny, but we make it seem like don't get like that cricket. But I'm sure hearing it, nah, I'm just glad. I know, bro. I know you're joking. Don't get a complejo, bro. 480 said million times of hearing it, you get tired of it. No, I don't get tired of it. I know we're clowning. The fuck? Hold on. Hello? Hey. Yeah. They make it so it has to be open first already. Then if it's closed, then they're not gonna be able to open it. But if it's open, then they there's directions on it where they can put their stuff in it, and they make their own code for it. They put it in and close it, and then to get the stuff out, they'll need to put that same code in. Hmm. Okay. Okay. There's nobody in there now. Okay. What room is it? Okay. I have a master key that opens all the safes. I'll go up there and check right now and bring it down to you guys if it's there. 512, right? Oh, you're good. It's cool. All right. Sorry about that. Work calls. Heart Life Tony said
Why didn't you answer the phone and say "Orale, Ruka"?
it was the security year.
Yeah.
It was that negative. Good night, folks. Let's continue to work together and doing good. Sergio said, I ordered instant espresso on Amazon because it's hard to find at the store. Heart Life Tony said, Arsenio Hall had the original dog pound. Sergio
Did
said,
they? I don't know. We weren't allowed to watch them when we were little. Like we had to be in bed. Like my mom was like, "Nope, nope."
Sergio said, see, I'm telling you, I keep seeing shit moving behind you. 480 said, you see that, Serge? I thought I was tripping. Yeah, I told you guys. It's the person that committed suicide. Why they're gonna run in right now.
Stop.
Órale pues, let's get out of here. Buenas noches, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Again, like I said, mañana we will be here. Maybe. Let's try to do early again tomorrow, no babe?
I work tomorrow, but I'm gonna probably get off early. I have to go in and do something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm probably gonna get out of there early just because of like my raspy voice and stuff. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm sick, and then they get all scared, and
Yeah. Bueno, pues we will return tomorrow. 480 said, I mean, you don't want to see a big bald spot. That's whack. Yeah, I know. Sergio said,
Well, so what if it's whack? You're not gonna get a tattoo over it. You can't. Don't start your stuff.
don't
Don't
start.
even start.
I will slap the shit out of you.
Don't start no stuff.
You don't start no stuff. Won't be no stuff.
Well, don't start it.
All right, guys. Again, now I got to check the shit out of my girl, so we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll let you guys know.
Good night, everybody. Be safe, and for all those kids that are going to school this week, good luck. I hope they have a good first day, first good week. If you guys know anybody that still needs something for school, please let me know. Please, immediately. And even if you're not in our state, I can get a gift card and send it out, or Cash App or something really quick if the kids need something for school that they can't get, and their parents are like, oh no, we gotta wait for a couple weeks, or I gotta get paid again. No, if it's something that isn't out of our control. I mean, it can't be like, oh, I need $400. Obviously, we can't do that, but If it's something for school and they need it, they don't have it, please let us know.
Simón. Yep, absolutely. Bueno, pues, hasta
Good
mañana.
night.
The skin rejects the ink for some reason, but you can figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Good night, Chronicles Familias at 480. A todos. Buenas
I gotta
noches.
go. I'm in here babysitting again, and they're hitting each other with pillows, and I'm telling them just don't hit the TV.
There you go. All right.
I gotta go. Bye. Bye, everybody.